you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't. I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. 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 Hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Short dude, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman strong, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hope poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the cat? It ain't hard to tell, I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you scared just a poster. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Is he drunk off a Henny and skunk? Or some brand Nubian shit beating down punk? Bitches in the back looking righteous. In the tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Plus in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga big and stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to low down like kids out, choked out, blows was thrown, and a fucking fight broke out. Can't we just all get along so I can put stickies on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk off a Dom Perignon, and it's on, and I'm gone.
Ooh, you feel that? You feel that? I feel it, baby. Here we go. Welcome everybody back to the Wingnut Roundup. This time, the very first Wingnut Roundup of 2024. Holy shit. Here we are, and we made it. Congratulations. New year, new me. No. Same old me, but with fresh, delicious, tasty, yummy, crazy-ass content that I have found over the past month. I'm very excited for this one. I have found some doozies for you. If this is your first time here, the Wingnut Roundup, this is my once-a-month big live show, 3 hours, a bottle of wine, you lovely people, and no nets, you know. We're just flying by the seat of our pants, watching some crazy shit. We are, of course, slave to the programming, which I set up an hour ago. But that's our only rule, is we have to follow the programming, unless I decide to arbitrarily change it at any point in time, in which case, you'll never know. It was a masterful plan, right from the beginning, meticulously planned out on a whiteboard with a team. No. So how's January treating everybody? I hope it's going well. Ours has been very fascinating. We are geographically in an interesting place. We have schizophrenic weather. It's very chaotic. It is going to be 66 and sunny tomorrow, but about 8 or 9 days ago, this entire valley was encased in 6 inches of ice. And that was not fun. For about a week, this entire town was shut down. In fact, most of Oregon inside the valley was completely shut down. Cars getting pancaked by trees. I mean, it was pretty bananas. And yeah, we usually don't get crazy weather like that, except for every few years or so. So we can now kind of empathize with some of you that live in much colder and more extreme climates. So yeah, that was it's pretty nuts. Other than that, pretty good. Pretty good. Would it be more appropriate to call it bipolar? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't attribute the weather to, like, I don't know, mental conditions. Maybe not. It's chaotic. We'll just say it's chaotic. It's unpredictable. So the Oh, okay. Apologies. I do have a cough, and I've had this cough for like a week and a half. Pretty gnarly. But yes, I do have some fantastic stuff coming up for you. It is not a race. It is a marathon. I will remind you of that. So if you are enjoying an adult beverage, 21 and up, make sure that you pace yourself, just like I do, you know? Only 1/3 of a bottle of wine per hour. That's the rule. That's the rule. Oh, no. I swear, if my stream alerts aren't working again, I'm going to freak out. It is going to drive me crazy. We'll see. I might actually have to open this up on my own. Oh, that's going to be such a pain in the butt if I have to do that. All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and read. Wow, this head should be showing up. No, it's just going to have to be a butthead, of course. On the one day I don't want it to be a butthead. Fantastic. All right. Yeah. Why isn't... Hey! Erica Ross gifted a sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hey, there we go. All right, cool. It is working. That's good. That's very good. As you can see, channel memberships now have a new stream alert. I'm a huge Red Letter Media fan, and I adore Rich Evans. Moro from Peterborough. Happy New Year, Jeff. I was at Furry last year. Who asked you about your first Sona? Anyways, I'm sick. Wish me luck. It's not the cough. Or the cove. Yeah. Absolutely. We'll see. Okay. Fantastic. No, I love that. And it was Liz Rose that got the membership. That's really cool. That's awesome. I'm still not used to, like, YouTube channel memberships. It's still kind of a new thing for me. But without further ado, we're going to get started. And we're going to get started out strong this month. And we're going to do that with some Farsight.
Hi everyone, welcome to Farsight's monthly series, Galactic Mysteries. This series focuses on extraterrestrial matters both far and near in the galaxy. I'm Yemi Janae from Farsight. Today we are focusing on the reality of Harvey. Now let me explain.
So I'm kind of curious. So now that Farsight is branching out from just doing like their documentaries and stuff, and they're going into like reporting on the galactic news, for better or worse, you know, which news organization would we attribute them to? I feel that, you know, despite the content that they might be producing, I think they might be pretty high up there. They might be. Wow. The Riding Wombat gifted 5 channel memberships. Why didn't it play Rich Evans 5 times? Oh, there we go! It's going to do that 5 times, isn't it? It's going to do that 5. Yeah. Hell yeah. Amazing. That was the best choice I've ever made. That was... Oh, God. Uh-huh. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh, man. Thank you very, very much, The Writing Wombat. Gifting subs to Katura Ishtari, a T-Rex named Bull Ghost of Isla Sorna, Randomness, Souls Rekka, and Ashka the Empath. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That is really, really funny. I am so glad it works like that. That's wonderful. Man. What was I talking about? It's not important. It's not important. I'm in a damn good mood. That is way too funny. Holy shit. Anyway, so we're gonna find out about Harvey. If you don't know who Harvey is, that's okay. We covered it kind of twice on the Roundup, but it's easy to forget. So here we go.
Very long time, going back many years, Farsight has been directly helped by a group of ETs, the ones we call the good ETs. Now, this often involved numerous individuals. We always tried to keep this secret until the beginning of 2023, in part because of the credibility factor, but also because we didn't want our interactions to be interfered with. We knew that this would have changed.
You can't just tell anybody that you're talking to the good ETs, because what happens if they want to just throw a monkey wrench in there? You know, they go behind your back. They go to the good ETs and they're like, hey, did you know what Farsight was saying about you? Really? Oh, man, it was awful. They seem really nice. I thought we were friends. Oh, no, they're two-faced. They're totally terrible. And then there goes your Galactic Alliance and everything's fucked. Like, you have to have discretion in these types of things. You know what I'm saying?
Changed one day, and we would have had to tell everyone exactly what we've been doing and exactly how extraterrestrials have been helping us. The time when we decided that the secrecy had to end was in January of 2023, 1 year ago from the recording of this video. And we have been talking publicly and regularly about this since then. Now, the aim of our extraterrestrial helpers has always been the same: to free this planet and all of the humanity from the prison system that has been set up here by those who we call the bad ETs.
The bad ETs. Correct. Well, go here. I want to get a little bit more of the context before I show you who Harvey is, because I have it queued up.
Most of the help we received was in the form of information, including guidance regarding how we should present ourselves to the public, how to avoid or get out of the traps designed to entangle us, and even help with new remote viewing procedures. There was also some indirect financial assistance or guidance. To be blunt, we never could have built the Farsight that you see today.
That's a strange way. Like, okay, so the aliens were secretly giving you money? Indirectly? That's interesting. Huh.
All by ourselves. I think we're talented and perhaps even smart, but honestly, we're not that capable. Part of the United States Intelligence Service, we're fully aware of the ET contacts that we have long maintained and the content of those interactions. Thankfully, the decision was made to let us continue to exist.
Thank you, United States government. You're a real one for that. Appreciate you. Okay. We're going to keep going on this video for in a minute. My pause game, legendary. There's not a lot of things that I pride myself on, you know, like just really just like to brag, but my pause game, I'm on it, baby. I'm on it. It's fantastic. Okay, so we are going to keep going to this video just a little bit more, but first, this is Harvey. Okay, you ready?
All right. So, Harvey, today's conversation, I really wanted to focus on neural engagement. Now, neural engagement is the term that David M. Jacobs used when he talks about people who have been abducted by different group of extraterrestrials. It's not your group, of course, but it's the different group, the ones that are seemingly associated with the oppressive extraterrestrials, especially the reptilians. And David Jacobs sort of doesn't really have a great focus on the reptilians. He just sort of knows that they're there. But we have, all of our work, realized that they're the ones.
Yes, that Harvey. That's Harvey. Yep. That Harvey. So that's who she's I should have known to not to like get off that pause before I clicked back, but god damn it. Fuck. All right. Anyway, so now you know which Harvey we're talking about. Here we go.
Which is why I'm able to speak to you guys today. Part of Farsight's journey was to rediscover all by ourselves the true history of humanity, going back to the age of the dinosaurs, but mostly focused on the last few thousand years. We were not given a book of that history. We had to perceive it directly with our own perceptual capabilities.
Your eyes?
Everyone at Farsight is a human born on this earth. We are all just like you. We had to prove to everyone that this is possible for normal humans to reclaim their own history and their own perceptual powers. We had to demonstrate to everyone that
how humanity got its groove back.
You are all more than what you think.
That's nice.
But eventually we needed even more direct assistance. With all of our past projects under our belt, so to speak, we still needed to like stitch all of this information together into a true narrative that made actual sense. In a way, we had all of the materials needed to construct a building, but we lacked the final blueprint showing us what it is supposed to look like. For this, we needed to have a sit-down conversation with members of our groups of good ETs. Conversations where we could ask questions and patch up the gaps in our understanding.
Right.
But there's a huge problem. It was prohibited for the extraterrestrials to appear physically on Earth because the bad ETs have written agreements with the United States government and some other Earth governments to keep the existence of the extraterrestrials completely secret. The governments were duped into signing those agreements by clever manipulations by the bad ETs. Nonetheless, agreements...
See, you know, that's why you got to read the fine print. You got to get a lawyer to read every contract. But, you know, the United States government, notoriously clumsy, whoopsie-doopsie. They just didn't read the fine print. And, well, you know, they signed a piece of paperwork that says that the good aliens have to remain invisible. One might say that's convenient, but that's just pessimistic, okay? That's just pessimistic. Open your eyes. You know, you still won't see anything, but open your eyes.
It's our agreements, and there's nothing we can really do about that. Direct violations of those agreements could provoke a military response, and we could not risk that. So we had to compromise. The meetings that we needed to have with the good ETs had to be such that the extraterrestrials at those meetings were invisible. I know, that kind of sucks. I want to see them up front too. Guys, I am telling you the truth.
Total bummer.
At Farsight, we have practiced seeing these ETs that seemed invisible to everyone else. We've done this in group meetings, sometimes at the beach at a retreat, and it was very, very challenging, might I add. Kind of scary and cool at the same time. And quite a few of us were a little unrevved by it all.
I love how she explains the act of physically seeing an alien, having to go overcome like some kind of technological block to see the aliens with their farsight powers with the same enthusiasm as, yeah, I took some mushrooms on the beach and I didn't really have that good of a time. I don't think it's my thing. Like is that just me? I swear to God. Is that just me? I don't know. It's crazy.
But most of us eventually were able to see them using the same senses that we use when we remote view. Eventually, the so-called invisible ETs became very, very visible to us all. We could see them in real time, their clothing, their body positions, their gender, basically everything. We learned over the years to be able to hear their thoughts in our minds and to clearly perceive who we were talking with, if you allow me to call it talking.
It's no. She was staring at some alien dick.
For the moment. So finally, our director, Courtney Brown, wanted to video record these meetings. So something was set up so that he would be able to go to the beach in the middle of the night in a secret location and talk with those guys. That resulted in a new series at farsightprime.com called Conversations with Harvey. It was named...
Right. All right. Now, so... Wait, I just saw that there's like some kind of You know, he named him after, the movie Harvey and the Invisible Rabbit and that sort of thing. I mean, that's cute. I don't have a problem with it. Whatever. It was a very strange thing to toss that in there. Like, we finally get to see them and what they're like, what they look like, and their gender. It's very strange. Very, very strange. All right. Jimmy Quee. I really need the laughs today. I'm in a lot of pain. So excited. Also, hi, Daddy Jeff. Trans rights. Have a good roundup, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Dan Hines. Hey, Jeff. Glad to be tuning into another roundup. Could you tell my husband, Finn, that he has a hot butt? Finn, listen. Buddy, Finn. You got a nice hot butt. Kind of want to crack an egg on it. Fry it up and eat it. The egg, not your butt, Finn. Get your head out of the gutter, pervert. Let's see. Darth Acutis. Sorry, sounds too much like good eats and bad eats to not be laughing. True. Very true. D. Barton, thank you very, very much. This is very, very generous for your super chat there, buddy. Appreciate you. Also, wanted to ask Dania and make sure Streamlabs is even working, because my interface is still being kind of funky. I'm wondering if they're having an outage. Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out one way or the other. It's all good. All right, next up. Oh, Christ. Oh, yeah. I can't complain. I'm literally the one that did the programming, and I am beholden to the programming. So we have to follow the programming. So here we go. Next up, we got some Mario.
So I've been watching the shit out of Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm sure that surprises a lot of people.
Why?
I think Gene Roddenberry knew a lot more than what we think that he did. Same thing with George Lucas, right? I feel like shows like that, like Star Trek, could possibly be based on real events.
Finally catching a roundup on time cause I have COVID for first time. Wishing you and yours the best. Give Penny pets. My cat Butterscotch loves watching too.
Aw, thank you so much, Amanda. Amanda, I hope you feel better very, very soon. COVID's a bitch. It sucks. It's really unfortunate. But I will do my very best to entertain you. Let's see. All right, I'm pulling it back just a few seconds. Here we go.
Like Star Trek could possibly be based on real events that did happen in the future or in the past, you know? Even the species and the planets that they go to, I wonder if they got that from somewhere or if they just made it all up, which seems very unlikely to me. But anyway.
It seems very unlikely to you that people could just imagine up things. Really? Really? It seems unlikely to you that, like, somebody could just, I don't know, imagine Vulcans or Jedi or Klingons, warp speed, you know, like, people just can't imagine these things, you know, and then, like, we get inspiration from them. Art inspires life, and life inspires art, kind of this cyclic nature of, like, how it actually works, you know, but it's a little suspicious how much they seem to know in that show they made. Yeah, it's Mario's telling on himself that he's such a vapid, hollow-skulled moron that he can't conceive that somebody's that creative. It's fucking wild, man. It's crazy.
Anyways, I noticed something that I never noticed before. Anytime you watch like a show where they're in outer space and there's ships, they always wind up meeting each other like this. And if they're going somewhere, the ship is always straight, you know? It's always horizontal, no matter what direction they go in.
That's not... That... Thank you, Mickey. That's not even true. That's not even true. That's not even remotely true. Like, he was just talking... Well, in Star Trek, for the most part, yeah, that's pretty common. But, like, in Star Wars, they're going all over the fucking place and shit. Like, this is such a weird nitpick. It's a weird nitpick. I can explain some more in a minute, but here.
Never go like, and then go. or and then go. They always go straight. Like, what are the chances? If you show up a billion light years away from somewhere, why is your ship this way and the other guy's ship wouldn't be like this? Or like this? You know, why are they always like, how convenient that they both show up at the exact same spot? It's not realistic, okay? Fix it.
Fix it. I love that. Fix it. It's not realistic sci-fi that I love to watch. Fix it. You know that whole thing where you can't imagine that people could come up with all of these interesting and colorful characters? You obviously can't imagine that doesn't really matter and just enjoy the fucking show. Like, it's okay to nitpick certain things. I nitpick certain things, but that's such a bizarre one to do. But there's a couple of things I can say about it. Number one, if you really want to see like full 360-degree dimensional like space combat, watch the fucking Expanse. Ugh. That's a fucking sci-fi show. Holy shit, that's good. Oh, it's such a good show. But there are other reasons for it. There are two main reasons for it that I can give you. One that's a sciencey answer, and it kind of satisfies, even though not really, which is accretion disk. Galaxies are flat. They're flat, okay? They're flat. Now, yeah, there's a lot of space in between there, and yes, of course, we could have all this and all that. But like in a very basic... The geometry of galaxies, it's pretty fucking flat. So, I mean, by the averages, you'd most likely be kind of at least somewhat on the same orientation of pointing towards each other versus that way or whatever. Fine. The other, and this is the real answer, is who fucking cares? They're trying to tell a story. It's like, okay, well, we have this episode. Guys, we should make sure that the ships that are coming into sensor range to communicate are on like totally fucked up different axes, you know, because otherwise it might trigger Mario. Like, grow the fuck up, okay? Grow the fuck up. Who gives a shit? Come on, man. So crazy. It's like, it's the dumbest thing in the world to whine about. It's weird. So crazy. Guys, there's no way that they could like just intuit and come up with like Klingons and shit. Also, why don't they like, you know, show the ships in a way that I think is realistic? Fuck this show. It's lame. I'm getting overheated. Jesus Christ. Might have to start taking some clothes off. Right. Okay. Back at it like a crack addict. Amanda Eastwick, thank you very much again. Ash Charland, hey Jeff, been watching since the very first roundup. Haven't always been able to watch live due to time zones, but always catch up later. Keep up the good job. Thank you very much. And Mickey asked, is this guy the doppelganger of Josh Fierstein? Are you talking about Mario? Maybe he's like, well, first of all, Mario is Canadian, so I don't think they're related. Maybe he's like Josh Fierstein's distant Canadian nephew or something. I could see it. I could kind of see it a little bit. Man, it's hard to find Josh Fierstein content because I always want to put him in the roundup, but he has had so many accounts banned. It's ridiculous. And then if you do find it, it's usually just like him doing this incredibly boring preaching. And it's not entertaining. You have to wait until he says something so like completely batshit egregious that somebody picks it up on like a news Twitter or something like that and retweets it all over the place. It's the only time I ever see anything from Josh Fierstein anymore. Oh, I forgot to put this in. Okay. All right. Next up, we're gonna have some fun with this one a little bit. It's a good reason to get a few drinks in you. We haven't seen Elizabeth April for a while, and she's going to explain to us what wokeness is. I've been waiting to hear Elizabeth April explain wokeness. Oh boy. Holy shit, I cannot wait. Let's go.
Right. So, okay. So the definition of woke, I actually had to look this up because I'm like, I don't even know what the definition of woke is. And I'll just put it out there. All right. So essentially the definition or the movement of woke or wokeism started with an awareness of racial discrimination against African Americans. That's actually how it got started. And then it kind of bled over, as we see today, to an awareness of all social inequalities, racial, sexual, even like body weight and things like that. Okay, so the definition of politically correct and the
Okay, but the question I have for that is that like, do you have a problem with that? Is that like a thing? Is that like a problem with that? I mean, if that's just the definition of it, like, is the definition okay? I don't know.
these are just kind of like my sort of interpretations of the definitions. So using terms to ensure that everyone is included. Like, to be honest, I looked up the definition of politically correct, and this is just my take on it. Using terms to ensure that everyone is included, okay? And then cancel culture, once again, sort of my take on it, is a group effort to boycott a person or organization for going against political correctness, all right? So all these things are really combined. Now, I actually wanted to have some fun and look up some...
Like, I guess I'm all right with her definitions on cancel culture, I suppose, except that only goes one direction, and it's very apparent, and it's been apparent for a really long time. If you know anything, if you have any collective recollection or study of sociology in this kind of era, this genre of like what is cancel culture and like the boycotts and that sort of thing, beyond 2010, like before that, you would know that nobody has boycotted more things than Christians, conservative Christians, and they continue to boycott more than anybody else. So I think that they can do cancel culture just as much as somebody who wants to cancel like a comedian for saying like a racist joke or some shit. You know, I think I would lump all that together. The only difference really is that like Elizabeth April wants to, and all these other dickheads that talk about it incessantly, is like, cancel culture is a bad thing. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Anytime they're like, they got canceled, I'm like, okay, why? You know, okay, that sucks. Or, yeah, you know, like that's just having an opinion, right? That shouldn't be a fucking hot take.
Politically correct terms. I was kind of interested in what some terminology would be, and there's some really funny ones.
This is why we're watching this video.
I don't mean to be offensive to anyone, but hey, you know, take it or leave it. Okay, so apparently we're not supposed to say the word clumsy. So if someone's clumsy, that's actually not politically correct. If you wanted to be politically correct, you would call them uniquely coordinated. Okay.
Where did she read this? This is a quest I have. For anybody out there who happens to also be at a computer while watching this and are bored, see if you can, like, we'll get the first 3 of these and see if you can throw them into Google and find the website where she picked this up. I have never fucking heard anybody say that. I've never heard one single solitary person ever say, you should say clumsy. Never. I've heard some pretty wild shit, you know, and dismissed it because it's silly. I've never heard that.
Okay. Also, another one I found interesting was job losses. No, you're not supposed to say job losses. You're supposed to say restructuring.
That's not politically correct. That's jargon for corporations. Elizabeth, what the fuck?
We kind of all know this one. Merry Christmas is actually Happy Holidays. This was interesting. A prison cell. No. You're not supposed to say a prison cell. You're supposed to say a custody suite. It's not a prison cell anymore. Suite. It's a custody suite.
See what I mean? Like, she read this from somewhere impossibly stupid. Reddit, 4chan, some dumb fuck place where people are just making this shit up to try and be as ridiculous as possible. Like, I am so confused. Somewhere on the unpopular corner of Tumblr.
Trans rights. Is your Amazon wishlist still accurate? I'd love to contribute some actual equipment.
Yeah.
Long-time fan since your John Oliver critique video got your channel recommended to me back in the day, and I'd love to throw a little back now that I can.
That's so very sweet of you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the Amazon wishlist is still active. I kind of throw some stuff on there. Oh, Ward, you found it? Ward, I don't know if you have access. Do you have Jeff Hollabot on Discord in your DMs? If so, send it there. If not, send it to me in my regular DMs in Discord. I want to look this up. I'm fucking serious about this. But Planetary Ew, yeah, it is still active. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. In fact, I actually want to say a big thank you to KIGF for getting me a shotgun mic that I've actually been needing for on-location filming. It's fucking great. I love that thing. And it's funny that you found me from that John Oliver video. It's the silliest thing. I like John Oliver, don't get me wrong, but I had a very strong critique of something that he said. I made this video. It's like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. It's a tiny, tiny video. This is well before I was on Dr. Phil. And it became one of my highest viewed videos of all time. It has like hundreds of thousands of views. And it was a video that I quite literally did not give a fuck about. And I didn't even throw like monetization on it until like, I don't know, it hit like 50,000 views. I was like, oh shit, I'll hit the button for that. Cool. Ridiculous stuff. So silly. Yes, I want the link, Ward. Oh my God. Super do. All right, we're going to make this happen. Anyway, keep going, Elizabeth.
I thought that was interesting. I like this one. I am going to personally petition for this one in particular. Instead of saying short, because it's offensive, you have to say vertically challenged if you want to be politically correct. As a vertically challenged individual, I'm going to petition for that one. And I'm totally messing with you.
I have actually heard that before, but as a joke. I've never, ever, ever, ever heard that being used seriously. Like, never. What in the fuck? What did you just send me, Ward? I don't think that's what it is. That doesn't seem right. You just sent me something about rhetoric of presidential candidates? What? The fuck did you just send me? That's not the right thing. No, that's not the right thing. Ward, you're tripping. You're tripping, Ward. You're tripping. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, I'll look at it.
Call me whatever you want. Oh yeah, single. The word single, like, hey, I'm single. No, you're not supposed to say single. You're actually supposed to say flying solo. That is the politically correct term for single. Is
That's
flying
just
solo.
What?
And then instead of saying guys, you're actually supposed to say folks. And it's so funny because, back in the day, it's just like a freaking hippie who believed in dimensions and aliens and the universe and whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember messaging someone on Facebook who was like, hey, I'm interested in being a client.
God damn it. Griffin Doggo's in the chat again trying to call me short. I am painfully fucking average. I'm fucking 5'9". Like, that's average as shit. Shut up. Jesus Christ.
Now, this was like 10 years ago. And I'm like, hey, man, no worries. Like,
you gotta go get Ron
here's the link to book
DeSantis
a
fucking
session.
foot
And
lifts
she
and
came
shit.
back and she's like, I am not a man. You have no right to call me a man. How could you? How dare you call me a man? And she's like, I will not be a client of yours, man. And it was just like this big deal. And I'm like, okay, sorry, dude. Like...
Okay, so what Ward found, okay, this is just for the word clumsy. Okay. Yeah, no, I was looking at it, I'm like, where in the fuck? Like, she must have gotten it from a different one, too, like an actual list of these. But this is apparently, like, some kind of policy, strategy, the rhetoric of presidential campaigns, candidates, and shit like that. Wording in political discourse. And this is from, like, 2016. That kind of tracks. Yeah, something like that. That's so weird, though. That's so funky. This had to have come from somewhere. Somebody said that maybe it was like, I'm petite. Do you need me to come and stand next to you for height comparison? I don't fucking care. Jesus Christ. Who gives a fuck? Tall, short, like, All are valid. Eat my ass, Griffin Doggo. You can suck my poop, jerk. Anyway. I'm done with that. Somebody said that maybe it was from like the unpopular part of Tumblr. I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but like, oh, you sent me a link too? Did you send it to Jeff Hollabot or did you send it to regular Jeff? Because I don't have access to regular Jeff here. You have to send it to Jeff Hollabot. Otherwise, I can't read it. You should know that you're a mod. Got to catch up. I think more than likely it was probably from some shitpost or list or something like that she found. You know, there's really only one reason why anybody starts diving deep into that kind of content, like, "Hi, beautiful spiritual beings," and then like at one point she's like, "Let's talk about wokeness." What you doing there? What you doing there? What you doing there? All right. Anyway, moving on. So this is a new one. I believe it was Sherry, actually, that found this for me. His name is Coach Monarch, but it's also something else, like Monarch something. It doesn't matter. You'll see.
This is a channel message from Source to everyone. With the agenda to create a World War III scenario, there is a higher plan at hand. Before the use of a weapon that could bring total annihilation, there will be a pause. A wave of silence will wash over the planet. Everyone will feel it. This wave of silence will be brought from the highest of places, from the brightest of beings, from those closest to Source. They will reveal themselves to stop the use of this weapon, to prevent this planet and all of its inhabitants from total destruction. Their technology far
Just trust me, bro. It's going to happen any day now, bro. Just trust me, bro. It's going to happen. You'll see.
Passes these weapons and can calculate the precise moment they will be used to prevent this from happening. They will reveal themselves to help all here remember we have family from the stars. At that time, we will see wheels of light in our sky. At that time, those seated here from the stars will see their full power in the forms of their psychic and spiritual abilities, so that they will know where to be and who to help when these things occur. At that time, solar flashes from the sun will increase in magnitude, wiping out the digital grid. There will be a period of time where we won't have our digital technology, while everything is reset to a new system.
You know what I love about this type of content? It doesn't require any charisma at all. It really doesn't. You know, and people eat it up. People eat that shit up. Fucking crazy time. Like, all you have to do is shave your head, shave your eyebrows, put on some dumb fuck thing, just act completely emotionless. Like, channel Will Smith from After Earth, okay? Like, that's the kind of non-acting that you're doing when you do this. And then just monotone with barely any inflection at all in your voice. Tell the people all about how the Arcturian 5D awakening will be happening any time now. Just like I said the last 85 TikToks that I made exactly like this. Boom! Thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Tens of thousands of followers. Start getting that cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Absolutely fucking mental. Crazy shit. Crazy!
At that time, we will witness a change of guard from the old slavery debt system into a new era, a golden age of prosperity. After that time, the timelines will be fully split. Those that are still choosing war and separation will be put into their own separate timeline. And for us, the long-awaited, prophesied return of the rainbow tribe of many different colors will come together and bring a new age onto this land.
You sound
and
so
from
excited.
Then, we will start rebuilding this old framework into an image we see that is healthy for all, into a world where we can truly be proud of. So believe in the power we all share together, and believe in the power of the higher plan. And just know when it gets dark, there will be a dawn of a new day, and we will experience a jubilee, a celestial celebration like never before.
Yeah.
A long-awaited return.
Oh, he's starting
of
to
our
smile.
hearts and those from the stars to connect as one under the sun.
Okay, I mean, he is capable of human emotion, albeit quite muted. Yeah, the cadence is very unsettling. The Rainbow Tribe. Big Rainbow Tribe dub. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's very, very strange. Not an AI. No. Not for lack of trying, though. I'll tell you that much. Did I miss a bunch? No. No, I read those. Okay. And B, Paradoxism for the member joining says, Wingnuts, then D&D night. It's a good day. That is a pretty good day, I gotta say. All right, so I'm going to do something against the better judgment of some people who have attempted to talk me out of it. I'm going to do something mildly controversial. And I'm going to watch something that people were like, Jeff, maybe just leave this one alone. I'm not going to leave it alone. I'm not. However, I'm going to be nice.
Hey, Jeff. It's my birthday, so here's a bit of my B-Day money.
Oh.
Thanks for all the laughs and the DMT sweetie experience. XD.
I love you. Thank you so much, Holly. It's your birthday. I should be giving you money. Or at least buying you drinks. Jeez. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. All right. So, yeah. I'm gonna artistic nudity. Maybe later. We'll see. We'll see how the wine goes. You love when I do things? Me too. So we're going to watch somebody that's never been on the Roundup, but I have been tempted to put on the Roundup for quite a while. Now, the reason why I didn't put this person on the Roundup before is because I could not tell whether or not they were just goofing, having fun, or if they were actually starting to slip into something kind of weird. And I'm going to do this for a few reasons, and I will explain and demonstrate as we watch it. But first, I have to introduce what we're going to watch. Daddy came prepared tonight. Here we go. Fuck. Was the moon landing fake?
In some way as well. A lot of the media that came out of Russia during that time was just straight up propaganda. The very first man in space was Yuri Gagarin. The very first person in space was Yuri Gagarin, a Soviet cosmonaut.
Oh.
Pretty much all of the footage that we were shown of Yuri preparing to take off on his historic launch was clearly filmed on an earlier day as preparation.
So, what this video is... is part of Armored Skeptic's series called History is a Lie. Now, I have quite enjoyed this series. It's been going on for about 4 years now. And the very, very first one, he's like, none of this is very serious. Wait, hang on. I gotta do this right. None of this is very serious. Sorry, I had to pitch my low way down like he does. Anyway, I've met him in real life, so I know. Anyway, that's not important. So... In the very first episode of History is a Lie, he's like, it's not that serious. We're just having fun. We're exploring all these different wacky conspiracies. And that's great. That's super great. I like that. I think that's great. I think that's a very, very fun thing to do. I explore conspiracies as well. We do it here. We have fun. It's cool. The problem is, there's a difference between NASA is lying to you and aliens made the pyramids. And if you don't know what the difference is, I invite you to think about it for just a little bit. Now, is he just goofing in this video? Well, I'll make my point in a minute, but first, let's watch some of what he's showing, and I'll debunk a couple of them real quick, and maybe he's just putting this out there as a possibility, and he doesn't necessarily believe it. So we'll see. All right, let's go ahead.
Cockpit shots, for example, are too well lit. The controls are not even operating. He's just flipping dead switches.
You see, like, what's fascinating about this one that I think is so strange, one of the most momentous occasions in the entirety of Russia, right? And we don't have any control over the B-roll footage. All we have is, like, what they put out. Obviously, maybe they had better lighting or whatever earlier in the day when they're putting together the propaganda piece to tell people about what they managed to accomplish. But when he says things like this, well, first of all, the cockpit is too well lit. There's a fucking light on him. There's a light pointing at his face. It's lit because there's a light. And we can't see those switches. It's because there's a fucking light shining right down. You're not going to be able to... It's diffusion of light. That's how that works, and you point a fucking camera down. You get my fucking point, right? You get my point. This is not compelling. This is a nothing burger. But here's a really good one. We're going to get to a really good one. Check this out.
Controls are not even operating. He's just flipping dead switches. All right, there are a million reasons why our international space agencies could be faking imagery in this way. I mean, maybe they are conducting those missions exactly the way that they're telling us, but for some reason it's impossible to produce reliable footage while in space, right? Maybe the radiation of open space damages film or interferes with cameras in some way. But what if...
The answer to that is yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, space is very hard on electronics for a myriad of different reasons, not the least of which is fucking radiation. But we also know how to do better and get past that with technology. Like, we've been doing the space thing for over 70 fucking years. Have you seen a phone 70 years ago versus a phone fucking now? Like, maybe, I don't fucking know. That sounds crazy. Technological advances in the last 70 years? Well, fuck me, Dad. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What the fuck? Who would ever believe that? But here, it's coming. Watch this shit.
What if that's not the reason that they lie to us? What if they're trying to hide something?
Ooh.
What if they don't want us to know something? People have long questioned the validity of the live feed footage we get from the International Space Station's orbit. One time, George Bush Sr. was taking a tour around NASA, and near the beginning of the video, as they're walking through the ISS control center, you can see a feed on their screen that's supposed to be depicting an astronaut that is currently in space during the filming of this video. But for some reason, instead of showing him in the open hallways of the International Space Station, which astronauts usually have as their background in their videos, this footage shows a gridded blue screen like you would find in the background of a studio that uses special effects.
So here's where we get to a really fun thing. So I was watching this and I'm like, oh my God, this is really fucking bad. Holy shit. And then I saw that and I'm like, I know exactly what the fuck that is. I know exactly what the fuck that is. Because I saw it. I know exactly what it is. I'm a space nerd and I actually give a shit about this sort of stuff, right? Like, so whatever. And here's how I found out. I typed into Google. You could do this too. International Space Station blue grid. That's it. That's all you have to type in. And you know what you get? Oh, this is going to blow your fucking mind, man.
First law of motion means that the plastic ball in Tim's demonstration wants to keep moving in a straight line at a constant speed.
Okay, this next demonstration is for the ball and string. So I've got about 15 centimeters of string there.
He's showcasing... Wait, hang on. I gotta do this like fucking skeptic, hang on. He's showcasing physics. What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what else to fucking say about this. But here's where, and this is why I'm even saying anything about this, because again, there's this plausible deniability with this History is a Lie series that he's been making, that this is all just for fun, for goofs. We're exploring what some crazy people believe. Okay, and to that, I counter with just the end of his video. Watch it, and then you can make up your mind.
So none of this fake footage that we've discovered of space actually proves that NASA has never been to space. I believe that they have actually been to space. But I think people have proven that NASA doesn't always show us what they're actually doing in space.
Have they? Where?
Again, I'm not trying to prove that the moon landing was fake. I just want to demonstrate that people deserve to be skeptical that the official story is true. People deserve to be skeptical of the photos and the videos that we've been shown. We deserve to be skeptical of the stories that we're told. We deserve to be skeptical about what's really up there. So I ask once again, why does NASA fake it?
And that's the problem. That's the problem. And that's why I'm even mentioning this. Because look, there's a difference. There's a very big difference between, hey, everybody, isn't it kind of interesting that maybe the aliens built the pyramids, or there was a giant mud flood, or galactic this, or psychic powers that, or whatever, into maybe we need to question the official narrative of a major government agency. Why are they lying? Why won't they tell us? We can see how they're lying. Like, look. A government agency lying to us? Fuck. I've never heard of that. Ha ha! Ho ho! But that does not mean that you don't even bother. That doesn't mean that you read something on some dipshit fucking Facebook post, don't even bother to type into Google International Space Station blue grid. It took me fucking 60 seconds, Greg. And then you make a fucking video to a bunch of very, very easily manipulatable people on the internet being like, maybe we should question the government. Because if there's one thing that you have to understand about conspiracy is that it is not a cul-de-sac, it's a fucking freeway. When you start embracing conspiracy about one thing and you're compelled about one thing, you're already picking up speed. You're already cruising, man. And that's how it goes. That's why we have to actually counter these things. Why we actually have to say, hey, that's a lie. You have to. Otherwise, you go out of fucking control. Next thing you know, you're speeding down the fucking freeway at 120 miles an hour about to crash into a fucking wall. There's this fascinating concept. It's a concept called the Chapel Perilous, but I really like Robert Anton Wilson's version of it. And it goes a little something like this. The Chapel Perilous is a moment. It is a place within yourself when you have immersed yourself into so much conspiracy, so much potentiality of lies and deception that you have one of only two roads you can go. I disagree. I think there are more, but this is Wilson's view. One, you become completely agnostic to the concept of conspiracy, and two, you become a rampant paranoiac. That's the Chapel Perilous. Now, last thing I want to say on this, and this is a very, very fucking last thing I'm going to say on this before we move on, because I did not even really want to talk about it, but this is a fucking problem. If this is just for fun and just for goofs, and if you're not supposed to take this video serious, you should put a disclaimer in the video. And I mean every video. And if you're asking, well, Jeff, he already put it once in a video 4 years ago. Isn't that fucking enough for you? Well, no! It's fucking not! The internet is full of stupid people! You fuck! Anyway, moving on. I wish Greg nothing but the best. I've got nothing against the dude, but like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And it just crossed the line enough for me and it pissed me off. So I had to put it in. Sorry. Is what it is. Wham, wham. Yeah, he only put the disclaimer in a video 4 years ago. Like, nah, do every video, dude. Every fucking video. Because honestly, if it's all goofs, don't get me wrong. The videos that he makes are very entertaining, very fun. They're very fun. I got no problem with him making those videos as long as we know it's just for goofs. As long as you know it's just for goofs, we good. We good, man. We good. I can't say shit about it. Right. Here, I want to see. Oh boy. Okay. All right. I'm going to see if memory is available to give me a quick break. Just a real quick break so I can run outside in the cold and like cool off. I am fucking dumping in sweat right now. I got all fucking heated and charged up. It's not good for my blood pressure. Super Animaniac. Hey, Jeff, use this to buy Penny some cheese. You know what? I think if Memory is willing to watch this next video for me, I will go get cheese. And I will go get the puppy. And we will feed the puppy a little thing of cheese on the stream. Sane Clown Gang. They haven't shown us people humping in space. We deserve our space prawn. True. True. Very true. I'm the Awesome Wolf 1133. My theory about the moon landing is that the video is a recreation of what happened on the moon because I don't think the 60s had a signal strong enough to reach Earth. You know, and the thing is, as far as a conspiracy, because I believe that it was real. I do. We have evidence right now that obviously we went to the moon. Obviously, right? And I just think it's easier to just assume that everything is fine. But, you know, that's a pretty harmless conspiracy theory, is like if there's inconsistencies, it's because the signal was bad, and so they had to recreate it. I think that's pretty good. It's pretty good for a conspiracy. Yeah, I'm sweaty. I'm super sweaty, dude. Let me kind of set this back a little bit. That way, yeah, it won't blow your eardrums out. Memory holiday, everybody. All right. Here you are. Might be a little loud. We'll just do a little bit of this because you're short.
Yeah, I don't use that thing.
No?
No, I just hold it.
Oh, do you? Oh.
Yeah, I tell you this every single time. I don't like it because then I have to move it around in order to see the chat. I don't want to stand over there. I want to stand over here so I can see my crab people. All right, Jeff, what did you do to me? What'd you give me? Oh no. Let's go. Play. There we go.
Do you want to know my perspective on why I think we don't know anything?
Why?
It's because our minds are intentionally disabled.
Excuse me?
Because whatever made us isn't sure what we're going to become.
Okay.
Just like we're making AI, okay? We're afraid of it.
Are we?
We feel like it's going to be more powerful than us. And that's on one spectrum.
Crabs.
That's artificial
Crabs in the
intelligence.
chat.
That's a computer that can calculate loads of information way faster than we can. But they don't have the spiritual aspect that a human would. And our consciousness is separate from this, not the same thing. That's outside of the physical world. In the physical world, though, if
see you go, but I love to watch
we
you
were
eat.
given all of our abilities, we would overpower whatever made us. We're spliced with multiple species.
What?
Even if you look around, you have African people, you have Mexican people, you have Asian people.
But those aren't different species. We are all human. I don't think he knows what the word species means. Does he? Unless he's talking about my crab people. Is he talking about my crab people? He might be talking about my crab people.
Native American. We all look different. We're all spliced with something a bit different.
No.
We did not evolve naturally here.
Yes.
The primates that lived on Earth.
What? Native Americans are not a different species. Oh, I want cheese. Oh, Penny, what a good people. What good people. Oh, good girl. What a good girl. Can we get some pennies in the chat if you have them? Oh my God, I love cheese so much. Look at her being such a good person. I'm not going to eat on the mic.
There we go. All right, that's fair. Stop. Nom, 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 nom. What are humans? What are humans?
Apparently, we're, I don't know, cheese people.
Cheese people. Did you just get cheese brained and now you can't think? Head empty, full of cheese. You need more cheese? Go get some cheese then. Thank you very much for letting me do that. I didn't even need to pee. I was just so overheated. It's crazy. It should actually be pretty chilly in here right now. But whatever. Fucking crazy ass January. Right. Def more of a person than that guy. I don't know what that means, but I would agree.
Earth, and this is what I've heard from a lot of scholars that I trust.
Scholars, you know a lot of scholars.
They evolve into Sasquatch. Those are multi-dimensional beings. They can phase in and phase out of this reality because they evolved here naturally. And I want to talk about our teeth, how our teeth grow in. Why don't our teeth fit in our mouths? It's not natural. So every other animal in the animal kingdom, they don't have problems with that. They don't have the same ailments as we have.
Are you sure
They don't
about
get
that?
sick all the time.
Are you sure about that?
They can drink the water and not get sick.
Are you sure about that?
But for us, we have to filter it. Something has to happen in order.
I love this idea. Like it's another one of those things. Again, and this kid is so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. And and you go to his TikTok and it's just filled. He's got a ton of fans. And they're like, hell yeah, you're speaking truth, brother. Hey, I never thought of it like that. I can tell you've never thought about it. Neither has he, as is evidence by what he's talking about. Yes, animals get sick from drinking water if it's polluted and contaminated. Do they usually have more adaptive traits to be able to handle drinking more bacteria than us? Sure. All of it? No! Animals can have teeth problems too. There's a reason why you don't see a lot of wild animals that are geriatric. Like their teeth fall apart too. You're no good as a predator if you can't fucking bite. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
In order for us to consume that.
No.
Someone needs to stop using Pokemon as a primary source in their evolution studies.
I would agree, Darth Lacutus. I would absolutely agree. Like, we don't even evolve into like a fire type. You know? What the fuck?
That liquid. Because it's not natural, right? Because we're made of something else, and then we were put here.
Oh, puck here.
This is the most logical scenario to me that I can think of.
Sure. This is your most logical.
We are made of more than just one being, biologically.
Okay.
And something is afraid of allowing us to realize all those things that we're made of because they don't want to be overpowered by us, because they want control. Just like we want control over the new AI technology.
Oh, it's just
which
like
are
that.
the grays in the future.
Oh, so the grays in the future are AI that are in the future that are traveling into the past to come. And also there are reality phasing Sasquatches. I love that. Look, don't get me wrong. This kid's a fucking dumbass. Oh, you're giving me cheese now? Oh. Fucking go. The fuck out of here. Thank you. Love you. I'm so cute. Fuck you, you're so cute. Anyway. I got totally cheese brain. Oh no! I got cheese brain. I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna talk about. Anyway, this kid sucks. I do like the idea of face-shifting Sasquatches, though. That's pretty fucking badass. Yeah, I love cheese, too. Cheese is pretty fucking great. Hey, E Industrial in the chat. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Been a fucking minute. Fix your motorcycle so we can go riding tomorrow. Because I am riding my motorcycle tomorrow. Sane Mime Gang. Less of the city, more puppy. I feel that, man. I feel that. Amanda Eastwick. Hey, Mems and Penny. You're making my day so much better. Give Penny pets from me. And Shia Goroth says, cheese for everyone. Indeed. Everyone should have the cheese. Have you guys tried Moon Cheese? Is Moon Cheese like a brand or something? I'm into it. Yeah. I fuck with it. Yeah. Just enjoy.
Eh? You ancestor demon. Eh? The family shrine that you came through. Look. Hey? Eh?
I'm
tired. You're tired? Yeah.
Oh, he's sleepy.
But you're in the field of battle.
He's a sleepy demon.
What? You're in the field of battle. So how can you be in the field of battle and be
You're
tired?
in the field of battle right now.
I took all your strength.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
But you.
But you're in the
So what do you want to do now?
I got friends.
Eh?
I got friends.
You have friends.
Yes.
Oh, so you want to call them to help you?
I don't know if they're coming or not.
Oh, you don't know if they're coming or not.
No.
I left him a voicemail.
You called them friend, they abandoned you.
Listen, I called Belial, I called Beelzebub, I called other B names, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. You wouldn't know him. It's fine. I left him voicemails. They're going to come down and they're going to kick your ass, Exorcist. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't know.
They abandoned you, though.
I don't know.
They left you alone in the field of battle. Look, you're finished.
Ha 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 ha.
So you're ready to do what now?
I'm just a small demon.
You're a small...
Yes.
You're a small what?
A demon.
A small demon.
Yeah.
So, like, if you guys have been watching the Wingnut Roundup for a while, you know that before Ed Citronelli really made it big, we were watching him before he made it really, really big, and he had this little, like, this community center thing that he was working out of, and they had, like, crutches and wheelchairs and shit all over the walls and stuff, and you could tell that the people that he was curing of demons were homeless people. Like, they bribed them off the street to come, probably with, like, some money and a sandwich. And, like, I this feels like it's going back to form, because this dude's very, very unenthusiastic about this. I think since he made it big, he attracts enough people that are, like, really pumped and vibed for it. And they fall into, like, that natural delusion of, like, yeah, I'm riddled with demons, you know, and it's very, very plausible to them, and so they just roll with it. But this guy is just totally checked out. Totally checked out. Looks like somebody drank a whole bottle of cough medicine. Yeah, maybe you're supposed to give them the cough medicine that they're craving after they are on stage, Ed. You know better. Ed, you know better, Ed.
Why did they send you?
To make you happy.
To make me happy.
Yeah.
But you're suffering. I'm not the one that's happy. Jesus is happy. And this man will be happy too. After we get rid of you. How many demons were assigned from...
All right. No, I wanted to throw it in. I know. I wanted to throw it in because, like, we're always into, like, this high-impact, kinetic fucking exorcisms and shit. Ed Citronelli from the top ropes, clotheslining a fucking demon, or, like, Bob Larson shoving a Bible up a demon's ass crack, you know? And then we have, like, I'm just so sleepy. I'm very tired. I'm very, very tired. He might start talking in tongues. That's too much effort. That's too much energy. Anyway, talking about demons. Let's keep going on the demon topic here.
All right, what's up, guys?
What's up?
JS here. I thought I was done making videos for tonight. But then I got another.
That is the most genuine, not forced laugh I've ever heard in my life.
Question. It's like JS. The question. JS. How can you call yourself a black magician even though you're a white man?
This is definitely a real question that somebody actually asked him. Yes, I'm sure. Somebody 100% actually asked him this. I'm not even doubting it at all. Not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
Are you attempting to appropriate another culture?
This absolutely... yep, it definitely happened. Yep.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, Neon Moon. Hey, Jeff, I'm a troll from the... I fucking can't pronounce it. Mackinac area. I can hear that Yooper accent a mile away. Hey. All right, listen. Listen here, you oser. I don't... I don't know what you're saying. You know, fuck, hang on. I'm slipping. I've been doing so many of the stupid, shitty Irish ones for a while. You know, and after this, maybe we'll go down to the bar, eh? We're going to go down to the bar and ride our snowmobiles. We maybe go through the snow, carving and cutting until we hit a fucking tree. And then after that, we're going to have to hobble our ways down to the sauna. Sauna. Shit, fuck. You know what? I've been trolling Griffin Doggo, who is Irish, so long with my terrible Irish accent that it's actually ruined my Yooper accent. It's not a Yooper accent. Fuck you, it's not. Fuck you, it's not. Take off, eh? You think you know how to speak like a Yooper, eh? That's bullshit. The difference is the bad Irish is you got to have a little bit of a little like that, and the Yoopers don't. Send pasties? Fuck yeah, I love pasties. I make pasties. Yooper pride right here, man. Mackinac. Yeah. It's literally been since fucking 1996 since I was back in the UP. So.
Okay, first of all.
You hoser.
First of all, I identify as a black man. Okay? Just so you know, you miss racist me. All right, to start with.
That's a real fresh joke from 8 years ago. God damn, man. So spicy, so fresh.
But second of all, black is not an ethnicity. Black is a color. Black is a color, not an ethnicity. And the term black magician is more of a blanket term for those of us who do not give a fuck about any type of standards or rules or regulations whatsoever. Doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, doesn't matter where you fucking come from. We have no limitations. Black magician is...
This dude is like, he's a fucking 16-year-old edgelord that never grew up, I swear to God. He reminds you of Jared Genesis. Yeah, except this dude actually has a job. It's a shitty job, and he cons people out of money. But yeah, you know, other than that, he's got Jared Genesis vibes.
Is a term to state the fact that you have no limitations whatsoever. You can dip into any system. You can practice any form of magic because we are capable of attuning to whatever energy we need to attune.
I can listen to Opeth and Creed in the same day. Fuck off. Jesus Christ.
Tune to, okay? So, if you want to go after something, go after the term Black Friday. Black Friday. You know why Black Friday is racist? I'll tell you why Black Friday is fucking racist. Because Black Friday is the day that everything is the cheapest. That's the day everything's on sale. Okay, that's the day everything's the cheapest. Okay, that's the day that the rich white owned corporations of the United States of America decide to give all the African Americans a discount.
He almost said it.
Okay, so
he almost said it.
Friday is fucking racist.
No, it's not. Black Friday comes from Philadelphia, where there was a bunch of fucking riots over the easy sales right after Thanksgiving. The name stuck. It was a Philly thing. The name stuck. It was adopted all around the nation as basically a way of marketing really, really good sales. It has nothing to do with race. In fact, you're not really helping your fucking case when you're like, you know what is racist is, let's see, people who don't have money on the sales Black Friday. Yeah. No, bro, you just told on yourself. You let the whole game away. You let the whole game slip. It's fucking crazy. It's wild. He almost said it, dude. He fucking almost said it. I swear to God. He absolutely did. That's fucking crazy. Now, what's funny about this, so obviously, like, fuck fuck JF Gary Eppy too, but fuck JS Garrett. Piece of shit. Massive piece of shit. I had 2 videos I was considering watching on the Roundup. I had to pick this one because the other one was so fucking anti-Semitic. I was like, that might give me a strike if we watch it. It was that bad. It was that fucking bad. And of course, he's talking about how not anti-Semitic he is because he hates everybody equally. But he spends a whole lot of time on the Jews. You know, he just got like this kind of like vibe going on you, buddy. Got this kind of vibe going on you. I'm always very wary of bald men with long, giant beards. That's very funny to me because one of my best friends has, bald head with a long beard. You'd have to be there. Anyway, moving on. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. And also, the other thing that does really drive me crazy about J.S. Garrett and E.A. Quetting and all those other devil worshippers is they get lumped in with Satanism. They're not Satanists. Those people are not Satanists. They're devil worshippers, which are nerds. Devil worshippers are nerds that should be pushed into puddles and made fun of, all right? Satanists are usually not like that at all. They don't believe in any deity. They're usually completely secular. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. He's aerodynamic. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Anyway, just to show it's not only devil worshippers that are dipshits. Here we go. This is a good one.
All sickness comes from the devil, and he was defeated on the cross. When Jesus died, he went down to hell and took back the keys and gave them to his children.
The keys to what?
Hearing over and over again, I was sick. I went through the flu, all of this stuff. Look, I know. God has given me a mission, a personal mission to share this testimony. My family doesn't get sick.
That's amazing.
Because you know what we do? That I just have to tell you the difference. When you get sick, I know y'all know that feeling. You swallow and you're like, you know, it was not that one way the last time you swallowed, and then you swallowed and you felt it come.
Sometime it be one way, and then another time it be another. Sometime it be like that, though. Sure, fuck.
And then you start saying, oh my gosh, I'm sick. It's strep throat. I'm going to get the flu. It's the flu. And you're speaking those things. The enemy is tempting you with a symptom. As soon as I have that feeling, I say, I am covered by the blood. Devil, you are trespassing. You are trying to come against a legal territory. There is a legal contract in the spirit.
Legal where? In what court? Like, you have to have a court and a set of laws for there to be any kind of legality. Is this like some God court? Also, somebody mentioned that I'm trying to figure who was it that said that? Somebody was saying like, so there's no sickness since Jesus was crucified. Well, obviously that's not true, because people do get sick. But she's saying that she doesn't get sick, which means quite literally she thinks she is holier than thou. Thank you. I'll be here all fucking night. What the fuck, man? Holy shit. I mean, holy bullshit.
That says my blood paid for sickness. And I have seen this in my family. Anytime my boys come home from school with a cough, we say, y'all know who I've shared this with. We say, cough, go, devil, go. And it does not get worse. It does not turn into anything, because what you are speaking holds power. It holds power. And I'm telling you, if you would get the belief in you of the word of God, that it says by his stripes you are healed. It says in Psalm 107:20, he sent his word and healed him. If you would declare those things and hang on to that as the final authority.
Also, hang on.
That
are her pants up to like her fucking the bottom of her sternum? What is going on here? What in the fuck is happening? That is very strange. Choices were made in this fit, my dear.
Is it. I promise you will see a shift. If anyone else says,
she's got like Urkel
pants,
flu,
or I think I'm getting the flu, you say no.
No!
No to the devil. I say this.
There she comes.
I always know. I always know when the devil is trying to silence me because I get this dry spot in my throat and I can't talk.
It's called bitch, you fucking thirsty. Drink some water. What the fuck? It's also how high you like to wear your pants. Hey, no hate. She's not repping it though. She's not repping. I'm not into it. It is not a whole look. It is not a whole look. I'm sorry. I'm canceling. As Elizabeth Abel would say, I've cancel cultured her. Her pants are vertically challenged or something. Fuck, I don't know. God fucking damn it. She got the flu? Yeah. Devil gets down. Bad devil. Go, devil, go. Cough, go, devil, go. That is a very strange thing. Is her eyelashes just 2 silicone wedges? Oh, hey, wow. Hang on. We must investigate this. That is... I didn't even pay attention to that. She got some choices in the makeup, too. This is a lot. Wow. I feel like I'm forensically analyzing her makeup. I don't want to be, mean or shaming her appearance and whatnot. I'm, whatever. I'm judging her opinions and her terrible choice in pants. It doesn't work, especially with the top. Okay, I'm being a little judgy, but like that is a choice in makeup. That is very strange. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's better that we have choices than we don't, right? Moving on.
So witchcraft, Harry Potter, the magic of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Put it. I've seen the videos where the adults are showing. This is adults, like these are Zoomers and millennials probably, showing their Harry Potter plastic wands. That's inside of a nice fancy box with tissue paper and all this shit, and it's a plastic replica wand of a stick from a tree branch, of magic.
Yeah.
Just because I know that I like to have like plastic, like a replica of a plastic stick. Well, that's a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, actually. Do you see the Charlie Brown Christmas tree? So anyway, Harry Potter's magic wands. Don't worry, I didn't lose it. I know where we're going. So, Harry Potter and the magic wand is getting a kid to put a dick in the hand. That's where the magic comes out. It's magic! The magic of Harry Potter. Spoink! Gotcha. I magicked you. Magic. Seagullin. Magic. The magic is in your hands. The power is yours. I am He-Man. And when I take off my effeminate clothes and get naked and hold my thing in my hands and bang it against my forehead, I become He-Red. Kinda gay. Everything about him. But anyway.
What?
Anyway, magic. The point is magic wand. A magic wand is a wiener. It's a phallus. I'm supposed to... The magical phallus.
The magical phallus.
Upon my magic phallus and let the adventure begin.
God damn it.
Enter the secret world of Harry Potter.
That was so delayed. Damn it. I wonder if they're still delayed. Hang on. Let me try this.
Death orgy.
Ooh, that worked.
Amazing.
All right.
They call them dumps. Big, massive dumps.
Okay. Anyway, I think that fixed it.
The secret school of buggery and ritual magic. We learn how the world works. There's the world, and then there's the world behind the world. And now kids can watch from Shane Dawson, Conspiracy Theories with Jeffrey Scar, can learn about the Illuminati, or from Jay-Z and music, or from AI-generated thing. If a kid asks what the Illuminati is, he can watch AI video. And he'll probably get a decent idea of why that might be a thing he might be interested in.
Right.
Do you ever hear about Panda Express? It's not a place to get fake Chinese food. It's the fast track to success. Ask Robert Downey Jr. about how he prepared for the role of Iron Man. He took the Panda Express. Ask Cat Williams. Cat Williams and Orlando, crazy guy from That's So Raven. They know about the Panda Express.
What?
Purple Brain? That's what Prince called his band. He had his nuts on their foreheads to get into the club. So I'm having fun anyways. So I'll try not to be perverse and clean it up. But anyway, we're going to get a little bit... I'm talking about magic wands, and everything about magic is sex. It's about blood. You're not supposed to play with blood, and you're not supposed to fornicate, and all the devil stuff is sex magic and orgies and HPV.
All right. Jesus fucking Christ. That you want to know what strain he's smoking? Me fucking too, man. Me fucking too. I can't even listen to it. It just disappears. I go to hippie festivals too regularly. Yeah. But that's the thing. That's what I find so. That's what I find so interesting about this guy, is he is so much like so many burned out people that I have known. But he I don't know. He's got this crazy aesthetic going on in his room. I love it. I fucking unironically, I love the aesthetic that he goes for. But I can't even figure out what his fucking politics are. I've been watching a bunch of his videos. The past 3 months, I've watched a shit ton of his content, and I can accurately describe his political perspective as ignorant. And that's the closest anybody can get to nailing down what the fuck this dude believes and what his perspective is. It's just ignorant. Just ignorant like a motherfucker. It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. I feel like I met this guy 1,000 times. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, I guess wands are dicks. I've got 3 dicks over there on my desk, so that's cool. I am not hurting for dick. In case anybody's wondering, I have got dick covered. Anyway, let's have some more. Oh yeah, I didn't realize I was still on that. I was cleaning stuff up on stuff that we weren't watching anymore. So this is a new one. This is Dougie. This is I think his name is Dougie Bones. But yeah, here we go. This is you're gonna love this.
Thank God the guy who invented punchback was only into light violence, just like a light shoulder punch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every time you see a Volkswagen on the highway, you just get a light punch in your goddamn shoulder, and then buddy calls no punchback, right?
Right.
They could call it the color as well. Thank God he was just in a little punch. If this guy maybe was a diddler or something, it could have been you see a Volkswagen, it could have been molest your daughter, no molest back. And then kids would just be molested on the highways.
What? Did you just say?
Because you have to follow the rules of the road every time you see a Volkswagen, if that's what the phrase was. Molest a kid, no molest back. And you couldn't get it back, right? Or if Buddy was some kind of maybe sick dictator or something, and he was into genocide. Every time you see a Volkswagen on the highway, it'd be wipe out a certain race, no white back. And the rules of the road, you would have to follow them.
Why?
So there could be a lot more people in therapy and maybe a lot less people on this earth if the punch buggy guy just wasn't, you know what I mean? He was just a light little punch violence guy. If we had some sicko in there, or serial killer, or dictator, or diddler, or something, the highways would be a pretty messed up place to be, because you got to follow these goddamn rules of the road, right? So I try to have some gratitude around some of this old stuff, right?
Yeah.
We kind of got off easy growing up in only the punchback game.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse. Maybe in another universe or alternate reality or something there's a lot worse Volkswagen games going on.
It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
So shout out to you, Punch Buggy Guy, for just keeping it with a light touch, with the fist maybe on a shoulder or in the back of somebody's ear or something like that. Not a shout out to any of the ones who would do anything else.
Based.
Because that shit would suck, dog. Family trips would be awkward as hell. And you would kind of find out who was who, right? And
Stop
you think,
talking.
oh, I just like wouldn't play that game, but if somebody else called it out in your car, then you could be a victim.
Oh no.
So do you want to be a goddamn victim? Like if you spot a fucking Volkswagen come in, you know what I mean? You want to be the guy wiping out a race, not getting wiped, type of thing, right? Especially if there's a couple different colors in the car. So shout out to that, dog, just for keeping it real with the fucking punch buggy games. Love yous.
Oh no. Oh no. Can we put that on a t-shirt? Can we put that on a t-shirt? It's much better to be the one wiping out a race than to be wiped out. No, we can't. No, we can't. I immediately got a brain-to-brain communication from my legal team, and they were like, no! I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, now that I said it out loud, probably a bad idea. Yeah. That was the thing. We made choices. You just blue screen. A few of you blue screen on that one. Hell yeah. Dunk. Incredible. Wow.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh well. Gale, I don't know if we could put this guy in Gale category. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We don't know enough about this guy yet. We don't know enough about Dougie. We'll learn more about Dougie as time goes on, I'm sure. He's got some fascinating content. We'll see another one of his videos here a little bit later on because I'm excited for finding him. I think somebody else found him for me. I can't remember who. Is your legal team a euphemism for your conscience? I don't like to label things, you know? With the people telling you no called Red and Cats? Oh, no, they weren't fast enough. No, it was an immediate, like a lightning strike right into my brain. That's a bad idea. Yep. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's have some more untold horrors beyond the scope of mind and perception. Here we go.
Yeah, Leo's a CIA mind slave. He's used in Hollywood. He was raised in the project, and he's a trauma-based mind slave. Yeah, his father was a horrid man, as far as my understanding goes. I first met him back in, when was that? Spring of '96. I met him in the skyscraper. We talked about Disneyland before hours and after hours. Well, I had to escort my grandma. It's such a long story, John, but I met Leo in a restaurant in the top of a skyscraper, and he was making an ass out of himself there. He turned 21, I believe it was a couple months or so prior, and was just making an ass out of himself there in the bar. He liked to get drunk.
Yeah.
And when he went to drink, he was there to drink. He was like, I'm getting drunk tonight. You know, I don't
So he
know.
was set out. He was set free from the mind slave program at that point.
Well, we're allowed to do our own things,
right?
You know, and so Leo likes to drink, and so he was allowed to go and drink. They can only control so much of your existence.
He got a weekend pass from the trauma-based mind control to go Taiwan on.
Yeah, true.
But they try to. That's why they're called handlers, John.
Yeah.
Because they're there to handle you. And so I was with my uncle, who was a CIA handler, when I met him at first in that restaurant in the top of the skyscraper. And my uncle was a handler, and he knew Leo, and Leo knew my uncle, and my uncle's job was handling Leo and handling mind slaves like myself and like Leo and like Garth and like Britney Spears.
I'm just like Leo DiCaprio. I too was an abused mind slave by my uncle. This is very strange. Normal things to put on the internet. Just, you know, just cuz. Why not? Fuck it.
Britney Spears is a mind.
Well, I was going to say the Disney Club is isn't that like an MK Ultra mind control program for to raise those children into the?
I've heard that, but I can't say yes or no about that.
Yeah.
Something I can tell you is my father growing up, he would say weird things sometimes. And I remember being younger and him telling me that the Mickey Mouse Club was satanic.
Right.
And that it was a bad thing.
Well, we
and
all knew
being really
that.
confused, like, what are you talking about, Dad?
Yeah. So are there any other names? You mentioned Leonardo DiCaprio, and so you're saying like majority of Hollywood, would you say, are mind controlled then? Like, is there anyone else that stands out that you met?
Yeah, drop the deets, man. Who all? Whomst else in Hollywood is a trauma-based mind control play? Cheese brain.
Yeah, I met Billy Joel. He was in the music industry.
Yeah,
sure.
He was a mind slave. And then I remember my grandmother. I don't know that I met him, but my grandmother, when I met Leo, I had to escort my grandma down to California because she was working on programming Tom Cruise. She was working on his programming. And so
Something went wrong with that
he's a
programming.
mind slave, a trauma-based mind slave as well. And then Garth Brooks, and yeah, I'd have to think on that for a while.
The world's
there's a lot
happiest
of them
mind-controlled slave.
that are trauma-based mind slaves.
I love this. It just rolls off the tongue. Trauma-based mind slaves. Trauma-based mind slaves. Trauma-based mind slaves. Well, I have to say, if Tom Cruise is a trauma-based mind slave, that is a very, very conflicting amount of results. Have you noticed this? Have you talked about this? Have you ever noticed this? Tom Cruise, for some fucking reason, is an amazing actor, an excellent stuntman, beloved by literally everybody who ever works with him. Like, I've never heard anybody, except for his ex-wife, say anything bad about the guy. Just the nicest guy. Just in a giant cult and believes in a space lord. Who knew? Kind of weird. One might say that that is proof that trauma-based mind control is not quite effective. You get some mixed results. Super sweet guy believes in space aliens and is part of an oppressive evil cult. Kind of, But aren't we all like that? Kind of give and take, good and bad, It's fucking, I don't know. I should rewatch the latest Mission Impossible. That was a really good movie. Damn. Anyway. How many more schizo videos do we have? Okay. This is one of my favorite, though. So, I don't know how long we're going to watch this. We might watch quite a bit of it. I sat down the other day on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday, and also on my second channel, Holiday, and we watched this entire talk. It's a 2-hour-long video, and it's fucking brilliant. It's incredible. All of it is incredible. I could have done a stream. Well, I mean, I did do a stream, but I could have done a main channel stream just watching this. It was so fucking fun. And because of that, we had to bring it back for the roundup, at least some of it. It is glorious. Fucking glorious. So, you guys probably know Super Soldier Talk from when we watched the videos of Jimmy Payne. When I was serving on the Enterprise, I was fucking Spock's cousin because I gave her a candy bar. But they have a lot of guests on Super Soldier Talk, and one of which is an old friend of the host of Super Soldier Talk, James Rink, Penny Bradley. Penny Bradley was kidnapped as a child and taken to Mars, brainwashed and enlisted into the German Space Nazi Army to become a pilot for the intergalactic ships to ferry the different disinformation and shock troopers here and there. So that's her story. Now, there's a lot to this story. As you can see, we're already an hour and 30 minutes into her latest talk about technology of the secret space program. We're just going to watch this. It's so good. We're just going to watch the section on goo. Are you ready to learn about goo? Let's learn about goo.
So I'm going to try this. We're going to see how it goes here. So these are the different types of goos. Hold on, folks. We're gonna get this pulled up.
The gel in the regen tanks is made from black goo that's had the sentience removed.
Oh, good. It's sentience-free goo. I only take my black goo sentience-free, but also caffeine-free because, I need to be able to get to sleep at night.
Yeah. Wow, thank you. So I was hoping to make the text bigger. I had a brain fart. I can't figure out how to do this. Maybe. Oh wait, maybe click this. Zoom. Oh, here it is. Zoom. That's it. We don't want whole page. We want 200%. Oh wow! Look how big that is. Okay, types of goo.
Readable. Wow. Yay!
Okay, so blue goo is used for healing. Yellow goo is for stasis, and then there's also a green goo, which I guess so yellow and blue make green.
I usually had green.
Okay, so that'll be a mixture of healing, augmentation, and stasis too. Pink goo is prolonged stasis. Fluorescent yellow is green goo is a combination for healing stasis. I just said that.
Oh yeah.
Black goo is a terraforming goo. So typically they would use it for recreating planets. To recreate planets. So that were contaminated, but puts you in a hive mind consciousness. I guess we've already kind of explained a little bit.
I was never in a hive mind.
Oh, really?
When I had
so
it.
Your black goo wasn't communicating with other people that had black goo in it.
No.
Oh, you had
Okay, is that like
sentience-free black goo?
Something they would design, or was it the natural default state of the black goo?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I just drank it and lived with it. I didn't process it.
All right, thank you. And then we have the last one here is the red goo. Next one.
It was goo. They gave me goo. I drank the fucking goo.
Would
Shut the
convert
fuck
a
up.
biological organism into a cyborg. So you have to get the dose right, or it could kill you. Did you ever witness the red goo, Penny?
No.
Okay. All right, and then there's the
But
trend.
I worked in navigation. I didn't work in cyborg creation.
Oh, right.
And there's the opal, translucent opal. So that's for memory wipes.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this is what the clones look like. I don't know. Does that bring any memories back, Penny?
I didn't work with a lot of clones. I do have. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Have they been huffing the goo?
Go ahead.
I have artwork of when they
Don't wipe me, bro.
transfer you from your natural body into a clone body.
Today.
It's not a photograph for people who are interested in that.
Like a drawing?
Yeah, it's somebody.
Why do you say drawing that way? Like a drawing? Drawing. Like a drawing. A drawing.
Do it from memory.
Okay.
So let me.
So they take your physical vessel and you're put onto a steel table and you're unconscious. Nope.
Yeah.
No, not in my case.
Okay. But the original vessel, your original body is kept in stasis while you serve in a clone body off-world. Typically, right? Is how that works.
I'm feeding it to you,
It works
Penny.
that way with the Americans. Can you see it?
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that. You're in your natural body on one side and you have the clone on the other side. I have been awake during this process and you get disoriented, dizzy.
I would imagine.
You feel a bzzz on both ends.
And
it's really...
fun fact, Grub. I believe there's standing litigation from the super soldiers against James Cameron because he stole Avatar from them, revealing the super secret missions of the super secret space program based on Mars and funded by Nazi technology. So really, like you're just splitting it wide open, man. You're just you're right there. You're right there. It's incredible.
Disturbing to be awake for it. But once they pull you out of the tank in the clone, they switch you to the altar they want. They use code words to do that. So you're not fully aware of it all the time.
Fun fact, though, the avatars in real life are purple.
They don't take just the altar. They take your whole consciousness and then activate the altar they want.
And it's not the Na'vi, it's the Na'min.
So your body is sitting there in stasis the whole duration. And once they kill the clone, you're back in your body, and then they clean you up and put you back.
And the clone has to have some of your own DNA in order for you.
Yeah, it has to be your clone. It has to be you. The most they can screw around with it is make it male or female.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, that's got to really mess up your head.
We've got a lot of people in the community that
out of everything that's happening right now, James, that's what's gonna mess up your head. Yeah, sure. All the rest of it, nah, totally easy, no big deal. Fuck it, whatever, you know. Let's go like 30 more seconds on this, and then we're gonna move on.
That are really messed up because they have served multiple lifetimes as the opposite gender.
Nah, we're skipping now. Fuck off. I don't want to hear any unintentionally transphobic shit from some otherwise well-meaning dumb shits, you know? I want them to still appear charming and stupid and weird and wackadoo, you know, and not like, oh, they accidentally did a shit. Yeah, we'll skip that. Darthacutus, someone forgot to watch Prometheus. Nothing good comes from black goo. Forget the rest. That one alone will kill everything. Like the first time we watched this the other day, that was the first thing I thought of too. Was like, is this from Prometheus? No, I think their delusion probably predates the movie Prometheus. Which, I know it's a hot take. I still like that movie. I know it doesn't make any sense, and I don't care. I like it. It's a good movie. Well, it's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. How's Travels? Hi from Melbourne. Thanks for doing this. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. I hope to get down that way eventually. Okay, so I'm only going to briefly touch on this, and it's for one very specific reason. Now, Frank Tufano, I've been watching Frank Tufano for years. And I fucking hate Frank Tufano. He's an asshole. He's an asshole and he's a weirdo. And he eats raw meat. He convinces people to do terrible things with their health. And he's a bully. He's a fucking bully. He spends a lot of his day shitting all over other health influencers and like making them feel bad about their bodies, okay? Just saying. But the other thing that's really interesting about Frank Tufano is that Frank hates what he looks like. He fucking hates it. And he recently did something, and I want to see if you guys can figure it out. Just pay close attention to his face.
Alright guys, show you my lunch real quick. I was actually in such a rush this morning I didn't even eat the apple. But this is really basic when I don't have time to make bread. Past few days I've just been doing white rice. We got a slice of pork ham and just white cannellini beans. You guys have seen this meal a few times. This is just corn and soy free pork from the local pork.
And it's raw. He's going to eat it raw, by the way. Just so we're clear. He's going to eat it raw. Doesn't he look fucking weird? Doesn't he look really fucking weird? The reason he looks weird is that he got surgery. Now, keep in mind, Frank Tufano said some pretty hateful shit about a lot of people's appearances. And that's why I feel very comfortable in saying this. Your eyes are fucked up, Frank. They look like shit. Somebody botched his eye surgery. He has a permanent bag under one eye, and the other eye is, like, permanently jacked up, and he looks squinty, like he's trying to get race-affirming surgery or some shit. Your face is busted, fucker. And the thing is, The things that he will bully other people for are things that they can't change. Maybe they're a little overweight, or maybe they don't have the kind of skin that he thinks they should have, or maybe they just don't have the body type that he thinks that they should have, and he shits all over him for it. And the thing is, I've never shit on Frank Tufano for anything that he was born with, but I'll shit all over him for the fucking plastic surgery he gets. It's busted, fucker. You wasted your money, and now you look like a fucking weirdo. Fuck you. Doesn't that feel good, Frank? Doesn't that feel awesome to have somebody judge you? Especially because it was your choice, which makes it even worse. Fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah, look at his busted-ass eyes, dude.
Share. We're sold out on Frankie's Strange Meat. I think we're going to have it back in about 2 weeks with...
Doesn't even look like him anymore. It's bizarre. It's super bizarre. Man, I swear to God. It just pisses me off. Like, again, if not for the fact that he, like, literally bullies, you know, young people who are just making, like, fitness videos and content because he's like, these stupid fucking assholes, they don't eat the diet that I think they should eat, and look at this fat, ugly, blah, 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 blah. So a bit of an opportunity to bully a bully. Yes, please. I'll take it. First time viewer, but I have to say, good choice of video to cover. The Super Soldier cult members are fucking hilarious. Oh, dude. Like, and that's the thing. Like, so it's kind of night and day. So there's the Super Soldier people, and then there's people like Frank Tufano. Frank is a bully. And then there are other people that I cover, and they steal from people. They rip people off. You know, they have scams. There are people who prey on people's insecurities and get them to do dangerous health stuff. People like that, I will bully to the fucking dirt. Fuck those people. But people like the Super Soldier people, that's just fascinating. Like, that's the things where I'm like, tell me more. I would love to learn more. And it's not because I hate them, and I don't even want to make fun of them. Like, there's no point in making fun of somebody who just happens to be wackadoodle. It's more interesting to engage and, like, understand them and, like, kind of, get a chance to walk a little bit into what their reality and their world is, to appreciate it, to understand it. I find that fascinating. I like those videos even more than when I have to, like, bust somebody for being a jackass or being a scammer or doing whatever. But, you know, like, Wingnuts come in all shapes and flavors, you know. Some are scammers, some are crazy. Some are charmingly different, and, you know, some are dangerous. So I try and mix it up quite a bit. And then there's this. And then there's this.
Merry Christmas, fam. Whatever that means. While the world celebrates and feasts on the flesh of dead pigs and chickens and turkeys, I'll just be over here eating the nectar of the gods, utilizing some scalar plasma just to raise the frequency just that little bit more. But yeah, I love it.
Be right back. I can't even get it out, man. I can't even get it out. Be right back. Need to electrocute my food. Boom, got it. Damn, done. Jaden Shelton says, I wonder what white goo does. That's a good question. What does white goo do? Chat. He's zapping his mango. Well, let me tell you something. As someone who has zapped his mangoes a couple of times, it sounds worse than it is. Yeah, just saying. It's so funny. Like, I always love it. So here, check this out. You know, one of my favorite things in the world is when I'm doing, I like only once a month do I do this show, and it's my big show. It's my big show, and you'd think that my dearest, closest friends would be like, oh, you know what? I'm subscribed to Jeff's YouTube, and I have the notification on, and so I should know that he's live right now. But some people just, they don't know that. It's totally fine. Hey, I miss you and I love you. You're a great guy, and I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later. Your literal fucking twin brother's calling me right now too. What the fuck? You know what? Here. Because you interrupted my show. Your quest. You have to call your twin brother and tell him how much he's embarrassing me right now. He's gonna feel like such an asshole. All right, bye, buddy. And that's how you're friends with me. That's you're always at the mercy. Always at the mercy. Where were we? All right, anyway. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. Here we go. Let's oh yes. Yes. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. One more month has gone by, and yet again, the great black dragon, the Alpha and the Omega, the creator of the universe, he who was there before and who, once he expires, will be there at the end. The all-knowing, the all-seeing, the constantly withering and dying, gasping, wheezing overlord of reality, so far, still hasn't died. So here we go. Great Black Dragon time.
So they wanted something real strong that would, not just protect them, but one of the things they wanted was for me, when something comes out of the first dimension as a complete individual, they wanted me to go beat it up and make it do whatever they said.
Now, you might be like, what's the context of this? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He thinks he's the god of the multiverse. Just roll with it. No! God, fucking piece of shit.
And of course, not only did that not happen, they're dead now. But that was me through this body. But what I am is the main part that comes out of Ara. It is the part that comes out of Ara to go have lives. I separate, come out, have lives, gain power. My power mutates, changes, gets stronger.
That's a good point, Colorado Biker. Maybe we need to shock the Great Black Dragon's mangoes. That might get him to pep up a little bit. Come on, Pop Pop. Come on. Come on, you're on you're on camera. Come on, Pop Pop.
And in the meantime, and Lily does the same with a little piece of her, but all she ever does anymore for the last almost trillion lives is just let a very small piece of her come out, and sometimes not even that.
Oh, and I don't know what that means.
Now, there's other beings here, really awesome, wonderful people that have Lily inside her, but I'm talking about the main body of Lily. And right before I go into a body, I build a dimension, which is, for me, it's nothing.
Poor guy sounds sick. He does. So here's, okay, I'll explain a little bit, because I think we actually have a few new people this month. So this is JRASX, and he is also known as the Great Black Dragon, the Alpha, the Omega, and the creator of the multiverse. And he sells acrylic pyramids and spheres. And I think he has a few books. And, I was going to buy his books, but each of his books is, $48. Nah, dog. I ain't all about that life. Thank you very much. But no, he... So, what's fascinating is that he has been saying for probably 9 years now, before I started watching him, that he is about to die. That he is going to die. That he wants to die. Because the moment that his body dies, his spirit, the lion-faced black dragon of all creation, will be free, and then he's going to kill all the Chinese and all of the Antifa. He's going to take 90% of the animals off the world and kill them to take them to heaven, and then everybody else left in the world is just going to suffer, but the other half, I guess, are going to be enlightened or something. I don't know. It changes all the time. He does strangely still want to kill all Chinese and Antifa. That's still pretty interesting. Why, you might ask? Why a massively omnipotent, multiversal fucking dragon would be so aggrieved? Because he talks about different planets and different races all the fucking time. But why? Why this massively powerful, multidimensional, celestial being would be so pissed off at China and Antifa? Well, your guess is as fucking good as mine. So anyway, that's the Great Black Dragon. That is the intro. Here you go. Anyway.
It's a simple thought. I put her in there, put her to sleep. If she wants to take a teeny piece and put it out, fine. And then I take myself, relax, and I take this part of me that's talking to you right now, basically, take it and separate it, and then put myself to sleep. And then that part of me comes out. And I say me, that part of Ara comes out.
It's his spirit esophagus. It comes out of his body when he sleeps, and it goes to gamble at the spirit casino. Mickey, a question has been raised. How many Miss Black Dragons are there? I don't know. Are you interested? He doesn't have any money. And maybe he's a great lover. I don't know. There were suspicions that he did at one point run a cult, and that he actually did kind of con some people. I was contacted at one point by a young lady who said that she was like immersed, to a dangerous level, into his cult. But how it ended was he just stopped interacting, and I think it's just because he got sleepy. Has he always been this way? I think he has always been this way. I legitimately do. I think he has always been batshit, and he just kind of like evolved into this.
And that's what's talking with you. I know it's confusing and sounds like shit. It is what it is. This isn't about me. I have to say I all the time because I have to explain to you what the hell's going on because you can't see it yet. Lily and I had released a bunch of our energy to create Source Angel, Source Animal, and other parts of Source.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are out in lives, having bodies, having lives, and here now.
Yeah.
Once I went to them and cranked them up.
Crank them up, baby.
They can crank you up. Is it the same as my crank ups were? No. It can't be.
So crank ups, look, we're done with the video. He's very low energy these days. He only gets excited when he's talking about the Chinese and Antifa. So, unless he's talking about that, it's very like play it. You fuck. Why did I pay so much for this stupid fucking stream deck? Play it. Play it, you fuck. Play it, you
It's called evolution, bitch.
There we go. All right, that's much better. Unless he's talking about that, he's very, very sleepy. Super, super sleepy. I did go just recently. I got excited about it. I was like, I did not check Certified Health Nut this month, and I just checked, and my God, Troy Casey is so fucking boring these days. That's so sad. We need to find a new Troy Casey, guys. We need to find a new Certified Health Nut. We need to find a new wellness influencer who will sit there, stand there over a fucking fire pit and just slap his fucking nuts for 18 minutes straight for our amusement. Where is that? There's a vacuum now. He's not doing it anymore. Who's gonna do it? Whomst, I say, because they will be featured next in the Wingnut Roundup. I'm like, I need to put out job listings on Craigslist or something. Are you good at slapping your balls and talking a bunch of bullshit? Well, I'll put you on my monthly live show. All you have to do is film it. That's not fair. I shouldn't manufacture wingnuts. That's not very fair at all. That'd be too easy. That'd be like a sellout. Thanks to that image. Well, have you never seen Troy Casey slapping his nuts? Oh, dude. I wonder if I could find it in time. So next up, I'm going to look for it too. I'm totally going to look for it while we're watching this video. Next up, this is one that was recommended to me by Colorado Biker. And I'm glad he did because this is special. This is very, very special. Let me see. Do I have to read any super chats? Nope. We're all caught up on super chats. Oh no, guys, we're all caught up on super chats. Fuck, whatever. So Colorado Biker recommended this one. It's really good. This is from a guy named Seven Trumpets Prepper. Anytime a channel has the words prepper in it, probably 90% of the time, it's not going to be great. There are some really good prepper channels out there. There are. Most of them are like, but 7 trumpets. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
And these guys right now that have massive followings and say whatever they want to and don't care, and obviously don't really have respect for people in the religious community, because I see how they speak, and it's like they say things in generalization, but at the core root, I know how people feel about me. Deep believers of truth, cult members and zealots and etc. When in reality, you don't see guns hanging all over the wall behind me. You don't tell matter of fact, my religion, my belief doesn't require you to believe what I believe. So therefore, I am the farthest thing from a zealot. The difference is I'm not going to be in the knee and.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay. Aside from very specific places, we don't really have a lot of religions in the world that are adamantly demanding that other people hold the same religion. There are some places in the world that's true, but you can't be like, well, look, I'm not an extremist or anything just because I'm not demanding that you believe that I think the world's gonna end soon and Jesus Christ is gonna fucking punish all the heathens. Like that's not. That's like that's like, look, my politician's great. He's not actively wanting to genocide somebody. Oh, that's relevant, actually. Here, let me rethink that. My politician's great. He's not actively trying to nuke somebody. Oh. Good for him. What else is he doing? I'm just saying. Anyway, this gets great.
Do what the government says or other religions say or anybody says for that matter. I believe what I believe. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and you can neither like.
No. Okay, I just realized something. Hang on. This is so fucking funny. Hang on. Oh my God, I'm so fucking happy. All right. So we watched this on my stream, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday, and on my second channel, Holiday. And I was looking at him like, so this guy really wants to seem like he's a smart fucking dude, right? And he's got all these books, and they got the gilded stuff, and that was very common in like the early 90s. You could get like all kinds of fiction books and make them look like Encyclopedia Britannica. But then for some reason, he's got like these Indiana Jones like CD-ROMs and stuff like right down here and shit, right? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this guy's background. But you know what I just fucking saw? I'm just going to reel it back because, like, I cannot believe I didn't even spot this before. This is literally my job. I'm doing this shit right now. Watch right here. Watch this shit.
Zealot. The difference is I'm not going to be in the
see that shit?
And do what the government says or other religions say or.
That's a fucking green screen, bro. That's a fucking green screen. That's a fucking green screen. Oh my fucking God. Why would you green screen yourself into somebody else's library? What do you... What the fuck, dude? I can't even wrap my head around this. He probably doesn't even own any books. I know, man. What the fuck is going on? I am losing my mind. I cannot fucking believe this shit. That's so fucking funny. That fucking pixelation shit is so great. You can see it in mine at times, depending on like how my lighting is going. You'll see it in mine. Oh my God, that's so funny. Wow. All right. Anyway, here, let's.
Anybody says for that matter. I believe what I believe. I'm
I
going to
saved
do what
a
I'm going to
fortune
do,
on
and you
books,
can
let
either
me
like
tell
it or you
ya.
can get the flip out of the way. But I am watching this divide take place in the last days. I am watching shots be took at those of faith. I am watching people's true character come out, and what is going to be so funny and at the same time so desperately sad is that whenever the 7 trumpets of Revelation do start, that I've been warning people about for a decade, as we watch the river Euphrates dry up and people being killed for telling the truth about that there's giants and people, we're seeing DNA being modified. and all the things that was going on in Noah's day before that has been prophesied that the coming Son of Man, when he would return, would be as of the days of Noah. And we're living in these birth pains right now, right before the trumpets. It's going to be quite a show to see whenever the trumpets do start.
So, and this is what I think is so fascinating about this video. This is what I really wanted to get to, right? Is like, I know you can't unsee the green screen. I know, but I don't know if you were able to pay attention to what he was talking about. But like he started off by saying, you know, it's going to be so funny. I mean, it's going to be sad. So funny, but sad. And then realized what he said and then proceeded to talk about how actually sad it was that when the 7 trumpets blow, which herald the apocalypse, okay? And basically what he's saying is when he's proven right, because his channel is 7 trumpets prepper. He is prepping for the biblical end of the world. That's the whole point. Hi, baby, come here. That's the whole point of his channel, is to talk about the end of the world and how he's going to prepare and get ready for it. Like that is the only reason for his existence. Get down. And so he gives the fucking game away because he starts out and he slips up and he says what he means. It's going to be real funny. I mean, it's going to be real sad. It's going to be real sad, guys. Boo fucking who, it's going to be so sad. But you know that's not what he means. That's not what he means. That's not what he means. Anybody who believes that there is going to be a judgment day inherently has to believe in one central aspect, and that is judgment. It's in the name. Bitch, it's in the name. Judgment, which means that there is some basis of standards by which people will be judged. And if you believe that, oftentimes you only believe it because you think you're going to be the one that's going to be judged fairly and get a positive outcome. It's all self-serving me versus you, holier than thou bullshit. It's insecure to the max. It's so crazy. Penny, it's so crazy, baby. It's so crazy. Yes. Because the truth is, God's not real. But I'm your God. Yeah. Good dog. Anyway. Yeah, so I find people like this very, very fascinating. You know, like I said, a lot of prepper channels, not great. A lot of them are pretty shit. I don't know if this guy has any good, like, prepping advice or anything like that. I haven't really watched his channel beyond looking at him shrieking and freaking out about the apocalypse. So, you know, yeah. Blame John the Revelator. Listen, I blame John the Revelator for a lot of things. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. You know, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt was based on John Schmidt, who was the first Trump in fascist America, Orange County, California. That's not true at all. I didn't mean that at all.
There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
All right, here you go. I gave you a good one.
Uh-oh.
Brothers and sisters of the Celestial Temple, Brother Wisdom.
No.
Yeah. Nostrils.
No.
Nostrils.
I gotta look up this dude's nose. Hey, chat. How's it going? Look at how much taller than me he is. Like, he's got his microphone all the way up here, and it's like, if I try and stand next to it, look, it's like at eye level. But it's really funny. If you ever see us in person, if we're sitting down, I look taller than him because I have a long torso. And Jeff has long legs, but he tall. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's go. We're gonna look up some dude's nostrils. Let's do it.
But you have to remember, you got to do things in a balanced manner, okay?
Yes, balance. Good.
Because without balance, you literally going to have a hard time trying to destroy this enemy.
Agreed. You need to
This
be
is
balanced.
why you have been literally rendered powerful and giving powerful information, going back into sorcery, wizardry, witchcraft.
Yes.
Becoming
About
warlock.
witches.
Understanding the Siths and the Darths and the deacons and the bishops, those who are masters of energies. Yes.
Yes.
Those who are masters of energies. Not masters of illusions, because that's all these Saxons and Orientals do. They create illusions. They cannot create anything real. They can recreate some of the things our ancestors created. They can rehash some of the things that we had created. But you talking about pulling in some extremely powerful energy from the netherworld? When you talking about the underworld, you talking about oh my goodness.
I wonder if he's talking about the crab people, talking about the underworld. The underworld, Penny. What do you have to say about that? Yeah? Riveting.
You're talking about an extremely powerful world. All right? That's why these beings, these inorganic beings, wanted us to be against hell.
Hell.
Oh, hell is the worst place you ever want to be. Why? Why would hell be the worst place you ever want to be?
It sounds
Because
like
they understand
that's where the
power
party's
of the underworld. They understand the power of the underworld. They understand what power the underworld possesses. You understand that?
Pluto.
They understand the power that the underworld possesses.
Because that's where the crab people
And it's
are.
an extremely powerful
Where's my
power.
crab people?
Pluto, the goddess of the underworld. Yes.
Yes.
And all her power.
Pluto.
Also known as Hades. Are we not in the gates of Hades right now?
Are we, brothers and sisters?
As we're continually flowing through the gateways of Hermes.
Crabs in the chat.
We need more crabs in the chat.
Everything is rapidly expanding. Everything is moving at a much faster pace. Time has increased.
No.
Are we not in these gateways right now?
Pluto.
Time has not increased. It's called aging.
Yeah, it's
Because
called.
the older you get, the more relative time you have passed since you have been on Earth. And so an hour doesn't seem as long because you have now spent years and decades.
True.
Eventually, a century?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is time speeding up? No.
No.
Our concept of time feels like it goes faster.
But
because it is now like we have stuff to compare it to.
The wingnut brain, as you get older and you experience the sense of time speeding up because old.
Because old.
Because old.
It's not fun.
It sucks, dude. It's fucking terrible.
I really don't like it.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. It's very uncomfortable. To the wingnut brain, that is either a galactic shift, an extraplanar shift, or manipulation by government, aliens, demonic, whatever,
So crazy. Do you remember being a kid and your parents being like, you have to go play outside for an hour? And you're like, oh my God, that's so long.
I know. Yeah.
Now I'm like, an hour? That's not enough time to do anything.
I know. I'm like, I have an hour. Fuck, I'm not going to get anything done. Shit. And so I scramble around. I'm like out of breath. It's fucking terrible. What? I sound just like that. That's what I sound like. I go, It's like the old Model Ts. Awooga! But that's how I wheeze. That's how I wheeze, memory. What? Stop. Stop. No, stop. Bite zonde. When you have to inhale. No, when you need to snort, pull the microphone away from your mouth. There you go. No. God damn it. All right. Everything's falling apart. Everything's completely falling apart right now. Do you want to keep watching the video?
You're so hot.
Me? Shit.
Yeah, you.
Shit. Do you want to keep watching?
No.
All right.
I want to finish my cigarette.
All right, fine.
I don't know what I was going to say. I was just admiring you.
Myron? Are you Myron?
I'm Myron. Yeah.
Wait, I licked my thumbs and then I did it with my fingers.
Brilliant. For anyone that didn't see that, he licked his thumbs, but then didn't use his thumbs to slick his eyebrows. He used a different finger.
That's right.
How do your thumbs taste?
Not great. Not great. Yeah, not good. No, not good. I mean, I know where they've been. No, 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 no. No, I didn't mean like that. Oh no. Oh shit. I killed her. Oh, I killed her. Well, we're gonna move on from that one. Yep. Let's. You know what? You know what? We're just gonna pour some more wine. Just gonna pour a little bit more wine.
I need that.
Oh, you need that. Oh shit. That was good, dude. That was fucking good. Yeah. All right. Anyway, she was murdered. All right. Okay. So, let's catch up on some shit here. Isolationist Agorist. Hey, you two finally made a live and not restream. Sure. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Really glad to see you. Right. Okay. So, I'm looking at our time, and we might go over just a little bit. So, do you guys remember Coach... What did I fucking label him as? Coach Monarch. We watched him a little bit earlier. The dude with no eyebrows. He has a partner, and he makes some content with his partner, and he decided he wanted to make this video about time traveling with them. But I was pretty sure that the music for it was going to be copywritten, so I changed the music. So here we go. Very cute, very sweet, very cute. I love it. I love it. No notes at all. Like, listen, yeah, he weirdo. With his unblinking, acting like Will Smith from After Earth, talking a bunch of random, weird, spooky, crazy shit. Looking kind of like, you know what he looked like in that first video? He looked like Jasper from Twilight, didn't he? He looked like... Shit. Fuck. Hang on. Nope. No. This is important. He looked totally like fucking Jasper from Twilight. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's only for us Twilight heads. If you don't know Twilight, then you just don't fucking know. Sorry.
This is a channel.
Yeah. He looks like Jasper. He just one of these. Just saying. Looks like fucking Jasper. If you know, you know. If you don't, just ignore me. God damn it. Right. Anyway, moving on. It's totally fine. Christopher, I'll read yours in just a minute. But first, our good friend Brother Sage. Now, I have to put a disclaimer on this because if you see Brother Sage, immediately you might have a panic react to I'm going to see P. You're not going to see P. There's no P in this. It's Brother Sage without P. But let's listen.
Aloha, my friends.
Aloha.
Welcome to the golden years.
Oh.
We are the Goldens. It's a golden way of life. You are being presented a golden opportunity with the ultra-filtered golden blood plasma water, which is your essence of life. which is your nectar of immortality, which is your 5,661 identified ingredients that make up the perfect elixir of life for you.
Sure.
So
sure.
do yourself a favor. Just drink it.
Just drink it. Just drink the
You
pee-pee.
can never do it wrong. You can't overdose. Take as much as you can, as often as you can, whether it's an oral use, a topical use, or an essence, like in a nebulizer with the vapor going up your nose and on your face. Be around it as often as you can. Share it as often as you can.
Share your pee-pee.
And accept the golden years that are before you right now. Have a golden evening. Aloha.
So a long time ago, so we like as is tradition, we have pee videos near the end, and we're not near the end yet. We got quite a stuff to get to, but I did want to mention this. A long time ago, I found this video where a dude poured a pitcher of his saved up piss into a humidifier, and was just like laying. He was in a recliner in this room, and the humidifier was just spraying aerosoled piss all over his fucking house. And I'm like, oh my God, that has to go on the Roundup for the last video. And it got taken down before I could put it up there. And I didn't download it in time. And I'm still furious. I'm fucking furious that I did not fucking save that video. But the reason why we're watching this video is because Brother Sage has actually made a new website. So check this out. It's called the shivalifestyle.com. And I'm going to read to you. We're going to do something a little bit different. I know usually we just like watch a bunch of videos and stuff like that, but that wasn't how the Roundup originally started. We read articles in the very, very early Roundups, and we're going to read this website real quick. The About section about Brother Sage's new website. About this online Supi Center, named for Shiva, Abhu, is for all urine enthusiasts, teachers, and the curious. Brother Sage, see bio here, has planned this resource for many years. Recently, the worldwide water community has requested an online place to quickly find assistance and support in this re-burgeoning healing lifestyle. Having the necessary supplies, research, education, and support is paramount towards a successful and fulfilling lifestyle using our own perfect liquid. This site stands as a one-stop shop for Urine needs, providing the tools necessary to create a complete health landscape. Imagine with our community the possibilities. Do you get it? Okay, moving on. With the water community supplied, educated, supported, and rocking in the pee world, what next? Well, imagine a retreat in paradise. In fact, the Purification Retreat Center of the Pacific, charter memberships are being given immediately as a blah, 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 blah. They basically want to build a place where everybody could get together and pee in each other's mouths. A wonderful place in the world to begin their journey. To join. Email is requesting details, blah, blah, blah. Incredible. And then at the very bottom, you can't see it, unfortunately, because of the cutoff. It says 2024, brothersage.com, all rights preserved. I'm not happy. But I will say, if he manages to make a retreat on the West Coast, I will go. I will find a way. I will dress like Hemlock Moonwolf. I will go undercover, and I will infiltrate the piss cult. I will fucking do this shit. I'm not even kidding. I will absolutely do it. Christopher Wall says, just want to say thanks for that laugh. A bit of a rough week mentally. Watching you two is definitely helpful. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. You know, it's one of those things, man. It's one of the reasons why I love doing the Roundup. And I've said this before. I'll say it again real quick. I've gotten comments before where people are like, I really look forward to this. You know, I've had a hard time, and this kind of like helps me and it's nice to look forward to once a month. I look forward to it once a month because my life's not all peaches and roses. Sometimes it's piss and black goo. But you know what? I always get to look forward to at the end of the month doing this silly, stupid little show with you guys. You know, we have some fun and we hang out, and it's great. It's great, and I like it. And if you look forward to it, well, I look forward to it as well. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're having some fun. You know, that's what it's all about. Fuck it. I feel like, did we already watched that Mario video with What Are Humans? Yeah. We already watched that. What the fuck? Why do I have it in here twice? That's really strange. Okay. Before we play this, so I found 2 amazing Young Pharaoh videos this month. The one we're gonna watch, and the other one, which I think I'm gonna do a stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday, or second channel, just Holiday, and we're gonna watch the other one at length, and it's called "Jesus Was a Homosexual." Christians call in, and it's like 4 hours long. And there was a lot of really funny stuff that I found in the first 25 minutes of watching it. It's very funny. But I decided to go with this one instead because I think, like, if we're going to do that one, we should make a stream dedicated just to that on the second channel, on the Twitch. We'll do it over there. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll do that sometime this coming week, you know. So if you're interested, like, give me a follow over on those areas, and we'll have some fun. But this is all about how Mardi Gras is the world's biggest child sacrifice ritual. Well, fuck me dead. Let's go.
We want to talk about Pharaoh. How is this a child sacrifice ritual? We understand, you know, it comes from Rome. We understand, you know, the science behind the deviancy and why it was created. But I don't understand what it got to do with child sacrifice when the event is for adults. Okay, let me break this down. First of all, you have to understand the Jewish child sacrifice ritual blueprint. And then I'm going to take that blueprint and show you that blueprint during Mardi Gras.
Okay.
Now, what is a placenta? We know what a placenta is, right?
We do.
But when you look at the etymological roots of the word placenta, what does it say? It say a flat cake. Okay? A flat cake. Now, they say Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Remember, Jesus is the son. Bethlehem is Virgo constellation. Beth in Hebrew means house. Lehem means bread. See? This is why the Virgo constellation is a woman holding a sheet of wheat. Because when the sun comes into Virgo, that was a time of harvest. Okay? Remember, the Bible is based off astrology. Now, you might say, Phil, why do you have this pregnant woman on the screen?
No, but the Bible was not based on astrology. Okay, fuck it, whatever. Hi, you're really cute. Why is the dog still outside? Oh, you're gonna let her inside? Okay, it's fine.
And it's bun in the oven. Because when you're pregnant, what do they say? They say you got a little bun in the oven.
Little bun in
the
oven.
But what do you do with a bun? What do you do with a pastry? You eat it. Now, remember, I told y'all the Jews got kicked out of over 100 countries for sacrificing kids, doing what you call blood libel rituals. And what they would do is they would drain the blood from the babies and use the blood to make bakeries and eat the bakeries. I'm finna show you in a minute. And so the whole terminology of little bun in the oven is occultic vernacular for literally, I'm about to eat your goddamn kid. So we say shit every day. We don't even know why we saying it. Now let's keep it moving. See this? See the placenta? Now you might say, Pharaoh, what do this got to do with sacrificing?
I'm sorry. Memory was mooning me, and I was trying to throw a cup at her butt, and then she bent down at the wrong time, and I fucking clocked her in the head with a cup. I'm sorry. Spousal abuse. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll make it up to you later. Sure. All right. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
And children. A big part of Mardi Gras is the pastries, okay? Now, remember I told y'all that the Jews used to take the kids' blood and make pastries out of the goddamn blood.
Okay, first and foremost, tell me you've never been to Mardi Gras without saying you've never been to Mardi Gras. A big part of Mardi Gras is the pastries. No, it's a tertiarily aspect. Like, yes, of course. So he's going to talk about king cake. King cake is a big part of Mardi Gras. Yes, in so much as it's a big part of like the sideline tradition. It has nothing to do with the main actual aspect of Mardi Gras at all. It's got nothing to do with it. It's just something that you do while you're at Mardi Gras. King cake is as important as throwing beads to see some hootas. It's not any more important than that. I'm sorry. It really isn't. Unless you got like a really, really weird family that's just really into fucking king cake, which I don't think exists. Like, this is hilarious as a person from Louisiana. Oh, I know. I know. Absolutely. By the way, just to let everybody know, at the end of April this year, I'm going to be in New Orleans for about 3 days. I'll let you know when.
To bake it into the goddamn cakes and the muffins and the donuts, right? Now on Mardi Gras, they have what you call the king or the queen's cake. You can go to any Mardi Gras celebration anywhere in the world. You're gonna see that pastry is gonna be shaped in a ring shape, a circle shape, a donut shape, as you see here, and it's gonna be purple, yellow, and green toppings on it, right? Now, when you open the cake up, it's going to have a little baby doll inside of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they put the baby doll on top. Now, the ring-shaped cake is symbolic to the planet Saturn, okay? Now, Saturn...
Of course it is, of course. I see a donut, I think Saturn. I think eating kids.
And the occult represents Kronos. Now, Kronos is the Greek deity who used to eat his motherfucking children. Now, during Mardi Gras, okay, when you eat the cake, they say that you become the king or the queen of the day.
That's not really. Yeah, not every cake. Yeah, exactly, tea time. Not every king cake looks like these. A lot of them do. King cake is... It's one of those really fascinating things too. Is like I'll hang out with people who have been to New Orleans like once or twice, and they're like, "I love king cake," and I'm like, "Sure," because you've had good king cake. If you've lived in New Orleans, you've had bad king cake, and once you've had bad king cake, you're like, "Yeah, it's king cake. It's fine. It kind of loses its luster once you've had bad king cake. You're like, whatever. It's fine. It as is tradition with king cake. If they bake the little baby into the king cake and you get the baby on your slice, what that means, check this out. I know this is gonna blow your fucking mind. If you get the baby, it means you have to host next year's Mardi Gras party. Imagine the occult connotations of that. Holy shit. Oh my God. King for a day. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck off, dude.
Okay? And so the ring shape of the pastry is representative of Saturn, whom in the occult is representative of Kronos, who used to eat his babies. And that's why they got the little fake babies inside the pastries when you go to eat the pastries during Mardi Gras. Now,
or just buy the next cake for the office. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's pretty fair too. It's like one of those things, whoever gets it is whatever you decided. It's a fun thing. It's a fun, silly little thing.
Now, let's keep it moving, because now it's finna get hot. See this? Because I don't want y'all to think that I just went and got, one bakery photo of a pastry and it coincidentally had a baby. All of these these are all different bakeries, all different pastries. You see the colors. These are Mardi Gras, specifically baked pastries, and they all got little babies in them. Now, to cover it up, what they'll try to do, cover it up, what they'll try to do is they'll try to say that the babies is symbolic to baby Jesus. But
that's literally what it is. That's what it's always been.
Please do not be fooled. Okay. Because no matter how important baby Jesus is, whether you believe in baby Jesus or not, why the fuck would you put him in a cake that you're eating? See? Would you put a little fake figure of your own kids in a cake and eat it? No, you would not.
I probably would have stopped this video like a minute and a half earlier, But my friend who lives in Louisiana, I have to expose you to this. I have to.
It's weird. And so who the fuck does that? That's not normal behavior. That's not moral. And so do not fall for the trick of them talking about this is symbolic to baby Jesus. No.
I got to tell you something, young Pharaoh. It's not normal. It's not normal behavior. Like, you're talking about Mardi Gras. You're talking about New Orleans. You've never been to New Orleans, buddy. Never. Don't eat baby Jesus. Well, I mean, obviously you're not supposed to eat baby Jesus. You can't digest baby Jesus. You almost want to find this video and send it to friends for a laugh? Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, if you search young Pharaoh Mardi Gras child sacrifice, you'll find it, like, immediately. And I think you should send it to your friends because it's really, really fun to watch this shit and, have some drinks. Let's Cara Bellenew. Not been a good month. The P puns were too much. I am dead now. Can I get a trans rights to bring me back? Trans motherfucking rights. Absolutely, of course. We love everyone here. Everyone is valid. And soon, when everything collapses, soon, when the world is on the brink, soon, when all of those people in their ivory towers and their places of privilege, when everything that they've based their lives upon starts to collapse, when everything, our financial institutions, the infrastructure, our very agriculture starts to break down, then, and only then, will we rise. We will rise to ride eternal, shiny and chrome on the Fury Road. And if you want to be in my war band, you have to wear a chainmail bikini. I don't care if you're male or female or non-gender, non-binary. It doesn't matter. Chainmail bikini. Have to have chainmail bikini. But you get an AK-47 and a motorcycle. So, just making sure we're all on the same page. When everything falls apart, we're all going to ride together. Like crazy sex fiend Valkyries with way too much ammunition. Anyway, 3 more videos to go. Let's listen to Dougie again.
The TV show Reboot, that motherfucker, that has influenced me my entire life. I today, literally base a lot.
Kermit, if you don't like tops, then you can turn your chainmail bikini top into 2 grenade holders. Problem solved. I shouldn't have to be the only one to innovate this, okay? I'm looking for idea people, right?
A lot of my personality, when I seen adult Enzo, he had the gold eye, the scar, and I was like, I want to be him. I want a golden eye. I remember I was 7, I was like, holy fuck, this guy's good. In the show too, they always do the thing, they go like this, they go Reboot. Me and the boys, we would be on the rails back in the day, so we would do a big fucking Hollywood, a big gagger, and then we go Reboot, and we'd just be whacked. And it is funny because when I went to rehab, one of my drug and alcohol counselors here in Vancouver actually worked on the show. And I told him that. I was just like, do you know I used to do rails when I was younger, and then we would double tap our chest like Reboot, and he was just staring at me he was like, thanks, I guess. I'm glad I could be a part of your childhood and drug addiction. And I was just like, shout out to the mainframe, dog.
Shout out to the mainframe dog. Listen, okay, as someone who has done lots of drugs, that's great. That is absolutely fantastic. Not doing the bad drugs and having a problem, but as somebody who has also done extremely stupid things on a lot of hard drugs, the idea that you do a fatty fucking reel and go, Reboot, is so nerdy and so miserably fucking dumb. I love it. It is charming as shit. Incredible. Yeah. Don't do drugs. At least don't pay a lot of money for them.
Like a freak or whatever you want to call it, in the hexadecimal. I don't know what it is. When I seen that, I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want that around me. I don't even know what sex is or anything back in the day. When I was just like, that thing's a psycho.
I'm going to side with Dougie on this one. I am actually going to side with Dougie on this one. Maybe I'm revealing a little bit about myself, but Yeah, hexadecimal can get it. No. Yep. I'm not ashamed. Not ashamed. Hexadecimal can absolutely get it.
You know, I don't even know what it is. But she just had like leather eye, like she's changing masks and shit like that, and it explains a lot of the women I've ever been with in my life. I'm no prize either. I'm no angel, but I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how this fucking show has like influenced me so much. Reboot. And I never understood what the show was at the time. I didn't know they were in the internet or they are the internet. I kind of still don't understand it, but it was awesome for the time.
Sure.
I think it kind of like broke a couple grounds, and I think the shit was made here in Canada. So shout out to people who made Reboot. I'm not going to mention the name of the guy. Shout out to you for making it. My drug and alcohol counselor at one time. I hope you're doing good out there. Big rail. Reboot. Shout out to hitting rails and then doing the reboot sign. It's
Reboot.
It's sick, but it's fucking hilarious too.
Mm.
Shout out to Enzo. I still kind of want to be you, bro. If I ever lose an eye, it's going.
I hope he sees this, bro.
Gold. And shout out to you, Hexadecimal. I don't know. You're a freak, and you kind of like downloaded some of that Reboot freakness onto me, even though maybe that wasn't your objective, but it happened to me. Love you.
I fucking love this man. I love him so much. I love him so much. I cherish this man. I want to protect him. I want to protect him. I want to nurture him. I want to water him like a flower with fucking Bud Light and Night Train. And I'm in awe. I'm in awe, and he's incredible. My God. No notes. Dougie. Dougie is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. So yep. Hmm. Let's have a nice big swallow of what's left of our wine before we watch this one. Chat. How you fucking doing right now? You feeling good? Are you feeling footloose and fancy free? Are you feeling like you could hopscotch your way into fucking heaven? Do you feel like you could jump kick God? Do you feel like you could you can the underworld into oblivion? Do you feel like you could staple Satan's nutsack to the fucking county door and slam that shit shut? How you feeling? How are you fucking feeling? That's what I want to know. I want to know that you're doing good. I'm doing fucking good. We've got 2 fucking videos left on this roundup, and then we're wrapped up for all of fucking January. That's it. We don't get to do this again for a fucking month. I want to make sure you're on the fucking level. I'm on the fucking level. I feel fucking great. I got my motherfucker over here, Megamind, looking like he's jacking his shit off. Maybe he is. I don't know. Do you know? We're going to have to fucking find out. Before we do, I want to make sure you are on the fucking level. You good? I'm feeling good. Store your chi. Dandy as a candy. Ooh, oh, dandy as a candy. Jesus shit, that's fucking great. I'm gonna fucking steal that, dude. I'm totally gonna steal that. How you doing, man? Dandy as a candy. That's fucking slick. Ooh, I like that. All right, anyway, here we go. Okay, we'll take a break for a second. Hang on. Shit. I forgot about this video. Hang on. Hang on. We can get through this. We can fucking get through this. Hang on. We can totally get through this. Oh, fuck. Hang on. No. I got this. Hang on. Whew. Hang on. All right.
Fuck! All of our balls are just fucking pulsing in tandem, in unison. Oh, steel sharpening steel. Fuck!
Steel sharpening steel.
Start to growl. This is one of the training breathworks that the ancient Spartans did. They take a deep breath and make a nice guttural sound from their.
I think DMX would have a complaint about that. I think that's DMX. That's fucking DMX. That's a DMX bark.
This.
X gonna give it to you. Come on, man. Liar. This is ancient Spartans. It's DMX, motherfucker. It's DMX.
This is one of the training breathworks that the ancient Spartans did. They take a deep breath and make a nice guttural sound from their nuts. Beautiful.
All right, we're done. I don't care. I don't care. He's gonna talk to us all about the power of jacking off to your bros, and it's totally not gay, and like whatever, it's fine. But I will do this one more time.
That was amazing.
Oh, Ardani, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hang on. Let's just mute this. Hang on, I got a great idea.
Welcome to the cum zone. Only cum inside anime girls. Quivering clit, double jointed pussy, fresh balls, elegant ejaculation. First the kiss, then the cum. My dick is in love with pain. Co-op cock torture. Stuff my dick into a furnace. Stitch my cock shut. Pressure cook my greasy balls. Come blast me and make it snappy. Come.
All right. We're done. Anyway, that's fine. We're good. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's good.
Up yours, woke moralists.
Fuck you, bitch. All right. Yeah, no, this is the stuff, baby. This is the stuff. Kelser and I'm undecided. Glad I had the Wingnut Roundup to keep me entertained as I spend an evening painting polka dots on my crockery. I love that. I think that's great. I really do. Okay. I've got a thing. I don't think I've ever said this on the Roundup or anything, but like it's a thing. Memory knows it's a thing for me. I love random, chaotic, crazy fucking decoration. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have always rented places, and it drives me fucking crazy because I have this irresistible urge to leave no such thing as a bare wall. Now, I've gotten around it by having stupid meme like photos and portraits and framed pictures like all over the place. But what I really want to do is I want to like polka dots, like polka dotting your cookery, your crockery. That's fucking dope. I want to polka dot or houndstooth or whatever, like all sorts of shit. Everything, literally everything. No surface, bare, strange, bold, solid color. Fuck that shit. Life's too short. Make things really fucking weird. I really like that kind of thing. I really liked your super chat too, apparently, because it made me stand up and talk about how much I like chaotic things. I might be drunk. Anyway, thank you again, Ardania, very much. That was very, very generous of you, my dude. I appreciate it. So, for longtime watchers of the Wingnut Roundup, you want to polka dot my cockery? Whatever. For longtime viewers of the Wingnut Roundup, we found this amazing wingnut over a year and a half ago. She went by the name Amanda Blank. and then Amanda Love. And then I lost her. Baby was gone in the wind. YouTube found the video of her quite literally sticking a giant glass under her skirt, filling it full of piss, and chugging it down. And they were like, yeet. And they deleted the channel. And she was gone. She was gone. For that one brief moment, she left an indelible impact on our souls and our lives and on Wingnut Roundup history. And then she was gone. But she's back, baby. I found her again. I fucking found her again. I found Amanda Love. And this is going to be our last video for the night. Now, of course, as is customary, as is tradition, this video has pee. So if you don't like pee, I mean, I don't like pee, but if you're really grossed out by pee, this is the point in the video where you leave and you don't watch anymore. But if you're a real OG, you could hang with the PP. I'm not proud of what I just said.
This jar is filled with my golden elixir. It's filled with piss bliss, basically. Now I know
bliss.
that some of y'all have been programmed, brainwashed to believe that this is a waste product, and I honor you in your stance and your opinions. And I ask.
She honors you in judging her, which is fair and nice of her. You know, she's like, "Oh, you think I'm weird? That's okay. I respect that. That's cool. I get that."
Ask you to be curious and to notice where you hold judgments based on a programming you were given. Drink of thyself to know thyself. Drink of thyself to hydrate yourself and to receive stem cells, vitamins, and minerals.
None of which are actually in your pee-pee, dear. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Don't let me piss on your parade.
I have been eating not necessarily the most rawest, freshest food lately. I've been eating cooked foods and salt and things like that, and some processed foods as well during the holiday season. That because I've been drinking all of this, I mean a lot of it, I have been able to keep myself feeling healthy, strong, vibrant. My immune system feels healthy.
Good.
I hardly ever get sick.
Why is she moving around like that? I don't know. I would say she looks like she needs to pee, but I think she's done with that. I don't know.
And the times that I have gotten sick...
She's piss drunk. Oh, no. No. Not yet.
Or really, I like to call it detox. The times that I have had a strong detox has been usually during a period where I, for some reason, was not drinking this. So if you want to feel hydrated on a cellular level, if you want to feel your brain like lit up because your body is getting what it needs, then drink of your own fountain of youth. Drink of the golden elixir, the golden water that is all.
I'll just do drugs, because I don't have to drink my pee to feel that way. I could just take drugs, right? Like,
on tap for your whole life. So cheers. I will now drink all of this because I haven't drank some in a good long while.
That's a big jar. Oh. Why are you showing us your tummy?
I'm kind of chugging it.
I know.
Like I used to chug my beers in the past. Many years ago, over 10 years ago, I used to drink beer for breakfast. Now I drink piss for breakfast. Now I drink golden elixir for breakfast.
Girl, you glow up how you want to glow up. No judgment from me. Well, a little bit of judgment.
Things really do change.
That's a lot of pee.
Cheers, guys. May this year be filled with health, radiance, vibrancy. May you grow younger as the years go up. May you feel more vital and alive and hydrated in this year. Many blessings. Piss bliss. Peace out.
Piss bliss, my dudes. Piss bliss. Look, you know what? Okay. Let's say, like, hypothetically speaking, if you drank your pee-pee, you might feel a little bit younger, but ultimately, like, we all know piss isn't going to keep us from aging and dying, right? But you might feel a little bit better. Yeah, okay, maybe it is. It's not, by the way. I know for a fact that it's not. But let's say hypothetically it is. Sure, but to feel that way, you have to drink piss. Now, if you like drinking piss, if you're a pee guy or a pee lady or a pee gender non-determinate, no judgment from me. You know, whatever you enjoy in your life, totally fine by me. But don't try and sell me on that shit as a health cure when it's just a fetish. Because it's just a fetish. That's all it is. That's all it is. All it's ever been. Anyway, that's that's gonna be it for the Roundup, guys. Look, let me make sure that I'm all caught up on this. I need to make sure I don't leave anybody unread. Nope, I'm all caught up. Fantastic. I have had a lot of wine, and I did not have the best year with 2023, but I am determined that 2024 is going to be fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. And I look forward to every single month making it back here at the end of the month to spend a little bit of quality time with you, with the craziest shit that I could possibly find. You, my oldest, dearest, closest friends, we're all going to make out. It's totally fine. Don't question it. And we're going to have a fantastic time every single time at the end of the month with the Wingnut Roundup. Let's make 2024 absolutely fucking amazing. And from my family to yours, I hope you are well. I hope they are well. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you at the end of February. Bye, everybody. Love you very much. Ooh. It's just so funky. It's just so funky. Oof. Bye, everybody.
Death orgy. Death orgy. Beta.
And you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't stop. I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Coming out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and